War is inevitable. War never changes. No, this isn't Fallout, but the main character of this tale created Fallout. A man who's dedicated to vengeance, dedicated to destroying those who destroyed him. Those who destroyed this nigga's skin because that nigga looks like Zordon from Power Rangers, the putty patroller himself. Someone strong enough and with enough will to destroy gods themselves. Someone who will fight not only gods, but will literally inhale any amount of smoke available. So strap in, get your snacks, and get ready, because today we are watching Kratos, the Fader of Gods. Real quick though, before we get into this amazing video, a quick message for our sponsor, Likewise. Alright, so today's video is brought to you by an app called Likewise. First and foremost, thank you Likewise for sponsoring the video. It means a lot because over here, we like to do things genuine, and sometimes companies don't like to sponsor genuine people, but y'all did, and I appreciate that. Now, this app is super relevant to us and super important to us in the anime community because it can help us watch the shows that we like. This app will basically tell you where you need to go to watch things that you want to watch. And it doesn't just pertain to movies or TV shows. It'll also point you in the right direction when it comes to podcasts or even books. There's a whole way for you to set up your profile and choose all of your interests so it can help you specifically with what you need. Something that bothers me a lot about apps like this usually is that they won't tell you things pertaining to streaming services, but Likewise does. They show you the things that are on Netflix, the things that are coming, the things that are going. It'll show you what's on Hulu. It'll show you what's on HBO Max or Disney Plus. It covers literally everything. There's also a whole feed where there's other users like you that are talking about different shows they like or asking questions that maybe you know the answers to. But it's awesome because you can also ask like-minded questions about any of the shows that you're watching. I think my favorite thing is the group setting though, because you're able to go into a group and create events that you host yourself. This app is literally a lifesaver. It's crazy because I had it downloaded before I even got this sponsorship. I'm so grateful that they reached out to me because not only do I get to talk about an app that I've been using in my personal life, but it's an opportunity for me to share it with all of my viewers. So if you click down in the description, you'll see a link where you can go and download Likewise, and you'll be able to use this link to help me and also help yourself by downloading an awesome app. Likewise, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. All right, guys and gals, I hope y'all got y'all snacks ready because this is going to be a long one. I have notes here for every game from Ascension to God of War 3. And I know, hold on, relax. Because I know y'all like, Sin, what about God of War 4? What about God of War 4? Relax. Because I'm going to talk about Kratos and the boy. As long as y'all get this video to 100,000 views and 8,000 likes. And I know y'all can because y'all been supporting the shit out of me lately. By the way, I hit 100K recently. Yo, thank y'all so much for that. I don't know what we're at now by the time I'm recording this, but hey, man, we got big things coming this year, 2022 and all that, but let's get straight into it. So we start off with this little nigga Kratos and his brother Deimos. Now Kratos is a Spartan. I know y'all remember the Spartans, you feel me? 300 and all that. We are Sparta. You remember he kicked the dude down the hole and all that? Feel me? Big shields, spears and all that, you know what I'm saying? So Kratos, he was a Spartan. Him and his brother are always fighting each other. They dueling. Kratos is trying to get his brother right. It's like when you got a little brother, he kind of soft, so you beat him up. I know that's kind of abuse and all that, and later on in life, they might not like you that much, but Kratos didn't give a fuck because he was beating the shit out of his brother. But it's kind of messed up because there was this prophecy basically that said the marked one would destroy Olympus. Now this man Deimos had a birthmark, and later Kratos kind of copied his birthmark and got tattoos to match. So at some point in the story, we find out that this nigga Ares came down to get the marked one, Deimos. Now I ain't gonna lie though, when the prophecy said the marked one, I instantly thought of the West Coast, cause y'all know how West Coast niggas be like, yo, you marked out. I was like, it makes sense. Kratos was beating this nigga up. That nigga's a bitch. But I was wrong though, it was literally because of a birthmark. I mean, it is neither near or there. We find out later though that he wasn't really the marked one, it was Kratos, but whatever. Ares steals Deimos away and Athena tells this nigga Kratos sorry for some reason. Now, I'm instantly confused because I'm like, why the fuck are you saying sorry to me? You just stole my brother. Y'all niggas just came in like CPS, like I'm a bad parent, took my brother from me after a war just happened. Arrows hitting us and all that, there's blood all on us, and you steal my brother away? Now Kratos is yelling like, no, Deimos. Well, hold on, my bad. His voice wasn't that deep yet. He was like, no, Deimos. But they took this nigga Deimos away, and after that, Kratos was kind of like on a warpath the rest of his life. He was just slaughtering niggas for Sparta. He was an angry nigga, bro. Basically, this whole story could be wrapped up in angry man is so angry he doesn't want to die. Like that's basically what happens. But anyways, the killing spree starts after this man Kratos slaughters tons of people for Sparta. But there's this one time that they're about to go against somebody that might be a little bit, tiny bit too strong for him. And this is the only time in the story that I was like, not my nigga Kratos, bro, because my nigga Kratos starts sucking Ares' dick off immediately. Like, I mean, Gawk 3000, like really slobbering. This nigga Ares talking about, if you save me and my people, I will be a slave to you. Like, bro, yelling up to the gods. I'm like, who are you yelling at, bro? The nigga Ares ain't gonna hear you. But I was wrong. Because right as he started slobbering this nigga Ares off, here he comes, the sky splits. You just see Ares fall down. And he's like, I give my body to you. And I'm like, pause, nigga, you on your knees talking about I give myself to you? In what way? What do you mean by that? But that's neither near or there, you feel me? This man, Kratos, literally becomes Ares' minion at this point. Starts slaughtering countless people for this nigga Ares. And I'm like, okay, so you out here sucking God's dicks for power. This is gonna bite you in the ass. But there's this one part where he comes up to this temple and there's this old ass hag in front looking like the bitch from like One Punch Man that gave the prophecy. Bitch out here looking like Shorty on the crystal ball from Dragon Ball shit. Old ass bitch though. She like, hey, and I'm gonna translate this to some hood shit for y'all. She was like, nigga, don't go in there. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's not what you want. This nigga Kratos was like, what you mean, old ass bitch? Pushed her out the way. He's like, I'm going in here. This is my destiny. So this man walking here on some this my destiny shit. Nigga acting like Ash Ketchum, like to catch them is my call. Like, bro really walks in this motherfucker. I'm like, bro, I don't know what's in this temple, but you should have listened to this old bitch. The whole premise of the story happens after he goes in here because he slaughters all these people in here. And then when he's done slaughtering them all, he looks down and he killed his fucking wife and his daughter. This man, Ares, set this man up to kill his people. Basically, in Ares' mind, he was like, all right, if I have him slaughter his wife and daughter, there's nothing else that's going to be in this man's way. I literally can just have him do my bidding because now there's nothing to stop him. Of course, Kratos wasn't too happy about this. And he said, Ares, I will have vengeance for this. I ain't gonna lie, Kratos' voice actor goes crazy. Like, let's talk about that. But anyways, this is the craziest part of this moment though, because the whole time I'm looking at this man Kratos and I'm like, bro, why isn't he pale yet? Like, he's gray as shit in the games. Like, why isn't he gray? And then I realized that they cursed him. That the reason this nigga is gray like this is that he has the ashes of his wife and his daughter on his body. They stained this nigga's body with their ashes. The whole time you play the game and he out here looking like Zordon, looking like a putty ranger. Like, this man out here looking like Darkseid and shit. Like, the reason why he's gray like this is because he has his wife and his daughter's ashes painted on his body like a silhouette. You know that figure of speech like, I will bathe in the blood of my enemies. No, they bathed this nigga in the ashes of his family, like literally. So at this point, this nigga Kratos is on the path of destruction. He's like, yo, I am going to get vengeance for this bitch ass nigga Ares. Like, the fact that he did this and he didn't pay for his half of the bill when we went out to eat the other night, I am going to punish this nigga Ares. God of War my ass. I'm about to switch it around and he gonna be the god of Raw because I'm about to Raw. That was too far. All right, pause. That was crazy. But anyways, at this point, we fast forward a little bit and this man Kratos is having visions and shit. He don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. This man Ares has the Fury sisters impersonating this nigga's wife. This man Kratos fucking the shit out of the Furies thinking that he's fucking his wife. It's not even his wife. This man is literally in La La Land in a fake world. Ares had this man in a fake world trying to keep him under control. I ain't gonna lie. The one Fury sister that was impersonating his wife was kind of bad. Like, I might have had to crack her too, you feel me? They call her the Fury sister, but they gonna call me the Fury brother the way I'm a ferociously furiate. All right, let me calm down, but I'm down bad right now. Anyways, whole time though, it's just this whole fake shit. Now this man Kratos is on a path of, you know, revenge, but he also wants to get rid of these stupid ass visions too. So he's just doing stuff for the gods. He ends up smoking this basilisk and he ends up defeating some Persians. Now at this point, he's yelling up to the gods like, is this all you want from me? And boy, were we wrong, bro. Because as this man Kratos pulls up to the underworld a little bit later, he sees this nigga Persephone. Now Persephone is Hades' wife. Now, to be the wife of Hades, if y'all saw the way Hades looked in this game, you have to be down bad. Like, there's no way you swipe right on Tinder on this nigga Hades, bro. Like, Hades was out here looking disgusting as fuck, bro. Bro looked like a butcher in a fucking deli. Like, I'm not even playing with y'all. This man would look like Shao Kahn with the mask on, but obese. I know y'all wondering, well, how did Hades end up dying? How did he control the underworld? That nigga had a heart attack, too much fucking cholesterol in him. Fat bitch. This man literally out here looking like Pig God with a mask. Anyways, let me stop flaming this nigga, but he pulls up on Persephone and I'm like, this bitch is bad. How is she that down bad? This bitch is bad. Persephone tricks this nigga though, and she tells him like, look, you can see your daughter, but you gotta basically give up all of this stuff to this tree. So he sticks his blades into this tree, gives us some of his health, his magic, all that shit. He goes in to see his daughter. Now his daughter is really there, and she's like, Daddy, never leave me again. I'll never leave you, daughter. The whole time Persephone was tricking this nigga to stop him so she can make sure that he wouldn't stop her. Cause see, Persephone and Atlas had an idea to basically destroy the world. Now Atlas is the Titan that got tasked with holding up the entire world. Like, what kind of shitty ass job is this? Like, bro, this nigga Atlas literally is holding up the entire world on his back. Yo, he put the team on his back, literally. Now, the way that Zeus did these Titans, and we're gonna talk about that at some point, but yo, he did these niggas dirty. To be fair though, Kratos tried to do him dirty. You feel me? That's Zeus's dad, by the way. Zeus is part Titan, part God. I don't know. It's confusing. But anyways, this is where we get some savage ass savagery, boy. This man Kratos, you're literally in a mini game where he has to decide if he's gonna leave his daughter behind to stop Persephone. And of course you have no choice but to button mash circle to push your daughter off you. Like, she's grabbing you. Daddy, stop. Push. Daddy, please push. The last time you push her hard as shit, stiff arm the fuck out of her like you're defending on the O-line, bro. Boom. Push her off. I'm like, oh my God. He run up on Persephone, ends up going to Atlas, and he stops the whole shenanigan that he got going on, yo. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The funniest part though is how he talks to these bitches in this game. Cause bro, when he first pulled up on Persephone, he walked straight up to her and he's like, where's my daughter, witch? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Reminded me of the scene in Scary Movie, bro, in the beginning when Shorty and her friends were in high school and the homeless guy is like, yo, can I have $1? And they're trying to diss him, and then Shorty's like, can't you just see he's hungry? She gives the homeless dude $1. They walk away. He smacks her with a sandwich. He says, I said $1, bitch. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I know that's mad off topic, yo, but that's literally how he talks to her. He said, where's my daughter, witch? Oh my God. But anyways, after this man Kratos is on a ship. He smokes a Hydra. And at this point, he's like, look, man, I just smoked this Hydra for y'all. What else do you want me to do? And Athena's like, the last thing we need you to do to get rid of these visions is to smoke Ares. Ares is tearing up Athens right now. So Athena tasked Kratos with going to smoking Ares. This is the first god that he smokes in the entire franchise. So he pulls up to Athens and we see this giant ass Ares. Now he walks up and he's like talking heavy to Ares, like, yeah, this is gonna be your funeral, bitch. Like, I'm about to bury you, bitch. Stupid ass bitch. Like, he's talking heavy to this nigga. Some chick walks up. She bad though. I ain't gonna lie. She got this like see-through dress on. Yo, little fatty in the back, little wagon and all that, little see-through thong and all that. No, I'm just claiming. But she walk up on this man Kratos and touch his face, right? Trying to like see his vision. Yo, he choked this bitch. She's like, stay out of my head, bitch. Grabs her by the throat and tosses her. Bro, this man Kratos gets domestic throughout this entire franchise, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's where Chris Brown learned his shit from. All right, oh, that was too far? All right, that was too far. We'll lie. Anyways, at this point, they tell him that he has to get Pandora's box that apparently has some power in it that can kill gods. But later on, we get to a point where Ares and this man Kratos are about to fight. But this man Kratos is in a vision, right? Now, Ares is really on some like kinda entitled shit, but I get it because he really gave this nigga Kratos his power. Ares was kind of talking to him. He's like, yo, how you gonna suck my dick for me to give you powers? Give me the best blowjob of my life, dick riding the shit out of me, and then you gonna try to betray me? Nigga, me? Bro, this is some vile shit. This man Ares took Kratos' power back in a vision and then smoked this nigga's wife with the same blades that he took back. I'm like, yo, this nigga Ares is different. I ain't gonna lie, I should have made this video after him. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, he did get smoked. But anyways, in this next part, Athena helps this man Kratos out, gives him some power. He turns giant as shit and picks up this like god sword that's there, this gold sword, ends up smoking this nigga Ares with it. But it didn't even matter because he smokes Ares, right? Now at this point, Ares is done. He's out of the franchise. He's done. Finito, finished. But he did all that for zilch, for zero, because they didn't take his visions away. Athena was like, bitch, we said that we was gonna forgive you, but we never said we was gonna take the visions away. No man should be without visions of terrible atrocities that they've done. Now at this point, my spidey senses kicked in and I'm like, my mama always told me not to trust these bitches, bro. He should have not trust these bitches. So at this point, this man Kratos was like, look, man, if I gotta live with these visions, I'ma just off myself. And he literally literally tried to smoke himself, but that didn't turn out well. This nigga still was alive after that. Now fast forward a little bit, bro. The next time we see some atrocious shit is when this nigga Zeus pulls up on his mom, right? So his mom is in here basically on her deathbed. She's telling him like, you gotta get your brother Deimos back, Kratos. And then I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna lie. First thing I thought was, she might low-key a MILF. Like, nah, I'm just playing. But anyways, I'm like, okay, we gotta get Deimos back. But his mom is like, I gotta tell you who your father is. And I'm like, oh shit, we about to find out about this nigga Kratos' dad? But she's like, I know if I tell you who your dad is, what's gonna happen to me? And I'm like, what's gonna happen? Are you not gonna be able to collect child support anymore? Like, what's going on? So she whispers in his ear and tells him, you know, that your dad is Zeus. And then she turns into a monster. Now I know you're probably thinking like, oh my God, bro, he already had to kill his wife and daughter. No way that he'll have to kill his own mom. But you be wrong, because this nigga has to smoke the monster, and indirectly, because his mom is the monster, he smokes his own mom. This nigga Kratos is a fucking demon. What are they going to stain his skin with now after he killed his mom? What are they going to like stain it with the period blood of his I've been wilding out in this video, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, that's besides the point. So he pulls up on Deimos after this, and Deimos is clearly mad because he feels like Kratos has betrayed him. He's like, you've left me here all this time. They start scrapping. His brother is mad as a bitch. But y'all might remember before, like in the past, he smoked the Furies. Well, the god of death, who was the father of the Furies, again, confused. Anyways, but this harpy ass nigga looking like he came with Harpy's feather duster from Yu-Gi-Oh! I ain't gonna lie. This man pulled up and stole Deimos in the middle of their fight. How you scrapping somebody and then you steal the nigga brother in the middle of the fight? This is the second time this nigga Deimos got stole. God damn. But anyways, this man Kratos is down bad at this point, but he's like, yo, I gotta save my brother. I gotta make up for lost time. So he jumps down into this pit. Now, Deimos is fighting the god of death. Kratos jumps in the fight and helps him out. At this point, you know what's about to happen next, bro. These niggas done made up. His brother Deimos is like, a Spartan never falls on his back, right, brother? He's like, right. So he's like, the fight isn't over. They pull up on this nigga, and you know what's about to go down, nigga. You know if you made up with your brother, and it's just you, him, and another nigga. Fight back, nigga, fight back. Yo, they start jumping the shit out of this nigga. So what happened next was kind of fucked up. So the god of death turns into his true form at this point, and he grabs this nigga Deimos, right? Now, the first time, Kratos jumped and pushed this nigga Deimos out the way so he could get smoked. But, you know, Kratos built different. He ate that. But then he grabs Deimos and smacks him on the side of a cliff. Boom! And then he slams him down. Boom! And then you just see a lifeless body, bro, as this nigga corn husk Deimos just lays there, literally looking like a toothpaste tube that just had the last of its nutrients drained from it. This nigga just laying there lifeless. Now this nigga Kratos is mad as hell, starts raging out at this point, and he smokes the god of death, bro. He killed death. How do you death, bro? That shit don't even make sense, bro. How do you kill the nigga that kills niggas? Oh my god. Now after this though, Athena pulls up and is like, you're ready to be a god, and touches this nigga and turns him into a god. So he goes to Olympus. Yo, the next time we see this man Kratos, he at Olympus sitting on a throne with a bunch of bad bitches around him. I'm in one big room full of bad bitches. One big room. Bro, this is bitch 1, bitch 2, bitch 3. You feel me? They just there. Now we gonna talk about bitches later, cause yo, in a little bit, we're gonna talk about this mini game that I know y'all are waiting on me to mention. You feel me? Oh, we're gonna talk about it. Trust me, believe me. If you're at this point and you haven't heard me talk about it, you know I'm gonna talk about it. Relax. So anyways, yo, he's talking heavy to Athena though, cause basically what Kratos has been doing to make up for lost time is he's been, you know, periodically helping Sparta out, punish everybody around him. He's like, oh yeah, I don't have no family anymore, so I'm gonna just help out my peoples. You feel me? Give it back to the community and all. Like, he a real nigga. Now Athena hating, you feel me? Really on some player hating shit. She's talking about, no, Kratos, that's enough. He's like, get out of my way, bitch. Like, he pushed her out the way. He be talking heavy. So Athena's talking heavy back though. She's like, okay, if you're not gonna listen to me, I'm the one that gave you the power of a god. Remember that. So he's like, whatever. He jumped down. He go to help Sparta. Same situation where Ares was before. You remember Ares was all big and shit? Now Kratos is the god of war. Punching nigga. Boom. Boom. So Athena comes down and creates this giant out of this like statue to fight Kratos. Kratos is like, you would defy me, Athena? So him and this big ass thing is fighting. Zeus pulls up though. He's like, the only way that you can defeat Athena at this point is if you put all the powers of a god into the blade of Olympus, the blade that I used against the Titans. And I'm like, I don't know. And then Kratos thought the same thing. He's like, nigga, why you trying to be my pappy now, bro? Don't try to be my dad now. This man Zeus is one of those niggas that wait till their son is like 40 and then try to be in their life. Like, nigga, I don't care. Don't come try to talk to me now when your blood pressure's high and your fucking liver's failing on you and like you're about to die in the next 5 years. I don't give a
Baba Booey.
Just don't be a piece of shit. Don't try to be my dad. This nigga Zeus talking about, let me help you out. So I knew it was some bullshit. So Kratos goes and put all the power of the god that he has into this blade. Now, as he's fighting and defeating this big ass statue, Zeus comes down and picks the blade up. He done tricked this nigga. That nigga Zeus is not the pappy. If that nigga Zeus went on Maury, bro, he'd have been like, in the case of 48-year-old Kratos, Zeus, you are not the father. Like, literally, that's literally what happened. This man starts scrapping Zeus at this point, and I ain't gonna lie, he was getting punished because he's not a god no more. Literally work. Beam, 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 beam. And after Zeus punished this nigga Kratos, he used the Olympus blade and he kills all of Sparta. Literally commits genocide and wipes out the entirety of this nigga's people. Like, bro, how can this get any worse? And then that nigga Zeus broke Kratos' neck. Literally got this man laying there stinking. This man Hades came and grabbed him up. I'm like, oh, it's over for this nigga. So he goes to the underworld and that's where he meets Gaia. Now, Gaia is like the Earth Titan, pretty much. The Titans are not like on some Attack on Titan shit, by the way. They ain't Titan shifters and all that, but they like Titans, like the people that were before the gods. Like, it's a lot, bro. I ain't no fucking, what's it called? Mythology class, nigga? You can Google that shit. But anyways, the story goes like this. This bitch ass nigga Kratos seen this prophecy where his kids were gonna overthrow him. Now, instead of trying to be a good dad and, you know, I don't know, beat the prophecy, he's like, I'm just gonna eat my kids. So he had his bitch literally giving him his kids to eat. So what does his bitch do? She takes Zeus, gets an eagle to fly him to an island where Gaia is, where Gaia raises him, and then she gives Kratos a brick. Now, this is what made me mad about this part, because it's like, how did you think that a fucking brick was a baby boy? Why are you eating a brick? Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick? Hey, like, gave him a brick wrapped up in a blanket and you ate it thinking it was Zeus. This nigga's God. So anyway, Zeus grows up and he wants to smoke all the fucking Titans because he's mad about what his dad did and he wants to like basically run the humans. Now after this man is in the underworld trying to get out and he ends up seeing this nigga Atlas and he's about to get smoked by this big ass nigga Atlas. This man Atlas got fucking Shaquille O'Neal hands about to squish Kratos, but Kratos is like, stop Atlas, I want to stop Zeus. And then Atlas tells us the rest of the story. So basically, the gods were smoking the Titans. Like, they were smoking on that Titan pack, that Zaza pack, that, you feel me, the Titan pack was hitting. This man Zeus created the Blade of Olympus during this fight, and he used it to smoke the Titans. We're gonna call that shit the Titan Smoker for the rest of the story, bro. That's not the Blade of Olympus no more. That is the Titan Smoker, the Titan Inhaler, nigga. That nigga, oh my God, he rolled the Titans up in a pack. Literally every one of them niggas. So anyways, after this, Kratos realizes he has to go to the Sisters of Fate to change his fate because the nigga is smoked in this timeline, so he's got to change what happened. He be wilding on everyone, bro. He walks up to the Sister of Fate, he's like, move out of my way, bitch. Bro, she got a titty out and all that. I ain't gonna lie, some of these bitches be bad for real. They be having me on full chub, like, I ain't gonna lie. But anyways, this nigga starts to fight in this motherfucker. Fate, right? One of the Fate sisters. She's like, you can't change your fate, Kratos. I control your fate. So she takes him to where him and Ares was in, you feel me, fighting on that big ass sword. And this nigga smoked Fate. He killed Fate. Like, oh my God. How do you kill Fate, bro? If you're fated to die, how do you smoke the thing that fated you to die, bro? He literally smoked Fate. Then he goes upstairs in the same room and the other Fate sisters there. This Big Bertha bitch. Bitch looking like the trailer park trash version of the Fate sisters. Looking like the big bitch from Borderlands 2. Like, big bitch had her titties out and all that. He ends up impaling her chest, giving her a boob job. Like, this nigga really smoked Fate. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This nigga's different. So at this point, he had to redo what happened before. So he ends up fighting Zeus again. But he tricks this nigga Zeus because he starts losing. He's like, yo, Zeus, I lay down my arms to you. I can't, you feel me? I can't do this, nigga. I give it up. And he's like, put me out of my misery. And Zeus is like, I'm gonna put you out of your misery. But your torment has just started. He goes to attack him. This man Kratos, parry, beam, beam, starts mixing this nigga, bro. Really rocking this nigga. Beam, beam, rock, smack, smack. He used the blades and impales Zeus's arms and he's about to kill him, bro, with the blade. Athena shows up. She blocked the attack. He like, yo, move, Athena. Don't stop me. Yo, she getting away with her dumb ass, bro, and ends up getting impaled. He turned Athena into a shish kebab. Literally stuck the blade of Olympus, I'm sorry, the Titan smoker through this bitch's body. So Athena's like a spirit the whole rest of the story at this point. And I am like, oh my God, bro. But anyways, after he kills Athena, he uses the fate bitches to change the fate of the past with the Titans. He's like, look, let's go back to my time and we gonna smoke these niggas on Olympus together. And that is what begins God of War 3. This nigga, instead of the Titans getting smoked, takes them all to his time. He's literally climbing Olympus on the back of Titans. The first nigga that this nigga has to fight though in God of War 3 is this nigga Poseidon. Bro, he fights the god of the sea. There's a whole mini game where you're literally beating the shit out of him and you break his neck. Bro, you're mixing the gods, bro. This nigga kills like every god on Olympus, bro, in this game. Like, it's literally crazy. That's why I call this nigga the fader of gods, bro, because he fades them niggas, bro. Literally, like, smokes them. It don't matter who you are. So he's working Poseidon. Boom, boom, weave, boom, boom. Broke his neck. After this, every time he defeats a god, by the way, the world goes crazy. Like, the sea is literally imploding on itself. Waves crashing everywhere, smacking up and down. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I look like SeaWorld out this bitch, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way clean. Like, I was looking for Free Willy. Like, it was wild. So he ends up getting the Blades of Exile from Athena after this, and then he goes to the underworld to find and fight Hades. So he ends up fighting this nigga Hades in the underworld. Yo, he is smoking this nigga, right? But this the crazy, yo, we're on a Hades pack too. But this the crazy part. He takes this nigga Hades' weapons, and then he uses his own weapons to steal Hades' soul out of him. Literally stole this nigga Hades' soul. At this point, all the evil spirits here are flying everywhere. Everything is going crazy. He's destroying the earth as he smokes these niggas. He smoked this nasty pig god ass nigga. They'll punish them. How you take another nigga's weapons? And it's not the first or last time he did this in this game, bro. This nigga is different, bro. Come all the way clean. Anyways, after this, he pulls up on Hephaestus, this ugly ass nigga, bro. I don't be roasting a lot of characters because I know y'all be getting tired of me roasting everybody as much as I do, but bro, Hephaestus, please bring your ass here, bro, because there's no way I'm not talking about your droopy face ass, pudding face ass, bro. Why your lip hanging like that? Skateboard ramp lip looking ass nigga. And then you got one blind eye and then one eye that looking off to the right. Hottest seat champion, 360, no scope, eyes looking ass nigga. Like, bro, your field of vision with that one eye is crazy, bro. Cyborg eye looking ass nigga. And then you got super scoliosis, you in this nasty ass corridor your whole life, nigga. Bent over, nigga. Got a nasty ass hunchback, boy. Look like you got a turtle shell on your back, nigga. Bowser back looking ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This nigga is literally nasty. Out here looking like my precious Smeagol looking ass nigga. Fuck wrong with this nigga, man. Anyways, ugly ass Hephaestus is down here. He's like, yo, was Hades dead? Crazy. But anyways, Gaia is in the way of you getting past to get to the next situationship that you gotta get to, right? So I'm like, okay, just jump over her arm. This nigga Kratos is like, vengeance is mine. And he kills Gaia just so he could get by. Or so we thought. But anyways, he literally was trying to kill her just to get by, bro. This nigga, bro. Anyways, this nigga Perseus, this big ass nasty titan, he ugly as shit, by the way. Kratos is mad ugly too, but Perseus is an ugly nigga, bro. He grabs Helios and he like throws and slams him into a wall. So you walk up on Helios, who was like the god of the sun and shit. This man is down there, down bad. It looks like that one scene where Deku was just in the crater, destroyed after that one like exam part. Remember he in a tracksuit with his body all mangled up? I ain't gonna lie, this man, Helios legs looking like spaghetti noodles right now. You walk up to this nigga and you literally rip his head off to use it as a lantern. Bro, he rips this nigga Helios. Rips his head off, bro, like he was trying to rip a Beyblade. This nigga is different. After this, yo, we pull up on Hermes, yo. We literally walk up to this nigga and be like, hey, bro, them shoes on your feet, nice, bro. What size is them? I ain't gonna lie, them shits were like my size, cause this nigga Kratos literally cuts this nigga's legs off. Bro, this nigga Kratos is not playing with this nigga, bro. Literally stole his feet. How you steal a nigga's feet? Bro, this nigga is just smoking niggas at this point. But then in this next part, we got this fucking drunk ass bitch Hera, bro. And this big ass nigga Hercules, he coming out on some envious shit talking about, you were always the Zeus's favorite. They had me go get an apple while they made you a god. Nigga, do I look like I get groceries? They turn me to a DoorDash driver. This nigga out here getting produce for the gods and shit. You becoming the god of war. So this nigga mad, but he got these big ass chistises on, these big ass gloves, these lion gloves, yo. He's trying to swing, yo. When you end up punching this nigga, you rock him, right? You mixing his ribs, boom, stab him in his shit. Start grinding this shit up, pause. One of the gloves fall off, yo. You pick the glove up, put it on your hand. You punch the nigga so hard, he flies out of the other glove. Then you pick that one on, and then he start punishing this nigga, bro. How you punch a nigga out of his glove? Bro, he's on top of of them, mixing this nigga. Bang, 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 bang. Start punching this nigga dead in his face. You end up turning that nigga's face into a demigod smoothie. Punch this nigga down into the ground and shit. Oh my God, yo, this nigga is different. I ain't gonna lie, after that, yo, I used them gloves for mad long, cause you could like use the weapons you got. I use them shits forever, right? Come on, we clean with you. Anyways, after this, we spin the block on Hephaestus, and we basically tell this nigga like, yo, we about to go to Pandora. We about to go smoke your daughter. We on that Zaza, pack that daughter, pack that Pandora, pack that Pandora pack. Hitting different, nigga. But Hephaestus is like, bro, leave my daughter out of this. Look, I'm gonna make you this strong ass weapon. Just go to Tartarus and get this stone for me. So we end up going to Tartarus, and this nigga Hephaestus tried to trick us, cause there is a stone here, but guess who else is here? This nasty nigga Kratos, who this man Zeus made carry a mountain on his back through a desert. Got the worst skin I've ever seen. This nigga Kratos looks like Kevin Durant, bro. Somebody put some lotion on this nigga. So we end up fighting this nigga Kratos, and he eats us, bro. Literally eats Kratos. Kratos falls into this nigga's intestines, and you just see this nigga Kratos going, grabbing his stomach. Then you see the blade of Olympus, the Titan smoker sticking through this nigga's stomach. He's ripping through this nigga's intestines. The intestines come out, look like he got some gummy worms. Like, yo, he got the gummy worms sticking out, bro. Nigga like a pinata. Bro, he cut through this nigga's stomach after being eaten, bro. Oh my God, bro, this nigga is different. I ain't gonna lie, at that point, we stabbed this nigga Kratos dead in his forehead, and we're smoking on that Kratos pack. Nigga, that Kratos pack is hitting. Everybody in the pack in this video, nigga. Anyways, so we find out Hephaestus tried to betray us, literally tried to get us killed by Kratos. So we smoke this nigga, end up shocking him, and then we use this big ass thing in the middle of the room to impale him through his stomach. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, it's only right that he got smoked, bro. His life is literally terrible. He's in this small ass corridor just making Aphrodites out of clay and shit, trying to make his wife. Like, this nigga is down bad. So then we run into drunk ass Hera again, bro. This bitch needs an AA meeting, bro. And she's dirty as hell. Like, yo, go wash your clothes. Like, how your teeth that white but your body nasty like that? Like, bitch, you look disgusting, like you just been playing in mud all day. Like, what, you getting in a fight with a little kid, but it was a mud fight? Like, what is going on? Like, this bitch look like she just cleaned horses off. I don't know, man, but Hera nasty as shit. Like, she ends up talking crazy, but we're about to walk away, and then Hera goes, nigga, you're a bad dad. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, she really said some shit about like him being the dad and shit, but she really was calling this nigga a deadbeat. I'm gonna come all the way clean. And then I was like, damn, nigga, like, I mean, you kind of spitting though. That nigga is a terrible dad. He did kill his daughter, but this nigga Kratos was not trying to hear that shit, because he grabbed her by her throat and broke her neck. Literally grabbed it, and you just hear, he just breaks her neck and leaves her there. Damn, bitch, if you had washed your dress. Like, anyways, after he punishes this bitch, we run into Pandora, and Pandora trying to throw some coochie at us, yo, talking about, well, I'm an adult. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, like, let me chill out, because Kratos started seeing like her as the daughter and all that. So you feel me? Like, let me stop wilding, you feel me? But I'm just saying, she trying to give us some of that Pandora's box. You get it? You feel me? Some of that box. I ain't gonna lie, like, that was corny. All right, that was corny. Anyway, so he got mad attached to Pandora, like I said. So Zeus takes advantage of this and shows up and grabs her. This man Kratos like, put her down. And Zeus is like, all right, bet, and throws this bitch. I thought this bitch was about to fall into a pit of nothingness, but she ends up landing on a rock. At this point, though, you get the boxing Zeus on his sword. Y'all are really mixing, like on some like prime Mike Tyson versus I don't even know, Muhammad Ali. I don't know, nigga. Y'all boxing though. Weave. Bam, you start mixing his guts up though. Pause. That was crazy. But anyways, you bang, uppercutting the shit out of this nigga, bro. Got this man casually boxing the best god in the world, nigga. This man Kratos is built different. So he ends up getting into the situation after this where he has to sacrifice Pandora to basically get what's in this box to have the power to defeat gods. Now Zeus ain't having that. Zeus is like, oh man, you're about to fail her just like you failed your daughter, Kratos. Like, he's talking heavy. Kratos is tight though, and ends up throwing Pandora into the thing to get Pandora's box. And then he grabs Zeus, starts punching the shit out of this nigga. Then he goes to the box and he opens it. And it was empty. There was nothing in there. I was like, bro, what the fuck going on? This man Zeus like, ended in another failure. Just like before. Just like when you failed your daughter. He starts talking crazy. So at this point, he's mad as hell and just starts fighting this nigga Zeus. Now, him and Zeus are fighting at the top of Olympus, right? Now, y'all remember when Gaia died? Like, when we cut her arm and she fell and shit? Bro, Gaia is not dead. So Gaia's tight as hell. Gaia comes back. She grabs Mount Olympus like, I'm gonna kill both of you. Both of you should be dead. First thing I'm thinking is, Gaia, you got a big wagon on you. Like, what are we talking about? But anyways, Gaia gotta take her old ass somewhere, bro. Like, bitch, just die. Like, don't you got Alzheimer's or something? Like, god damn, like, Like, bitch, you the reason this nigga doing this anyway. You told us that. You raised this nigga. Like, bro, who raised these niggas? Gaia did. Like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Why you raise a nigga that was gonna take over humanity and make, you feel me, the humans not be in peace? Stupid bitch. I hate niggas, bro. It's always bitches' fault. I'm just saying. But anyways, it is what it is. So at this point, Gaia's about to try to kill these niggas, but they jump into her arm and they end up going into where her heart is at. Now they're scrapping in her aorta chamber where her heart is, literally punishing each other while she's having a heart attack. He ends up impaling through Zeus and killing Gaia in the process. Now I'm thinking, oh, this nigga Zeus is dead. And I was right, but this nigga's spirit wasn't. This nigga's spirit comes out of Zeus. Like, the body is there lifeless, but his spirit is here. This nigga is choking the shit out of Kratos and ends up choking this nigga so much that Kratos goes into a vision. Bro, he choked this nigga into a dream. He ends up finding out that the power that was in Pandora's box was hope. So he's like, oh, I have hope. I can fight a god. And at this point, he starts mixing the spirit. Nigga turn into the Ghostbusters. Starts punishing the spirit of Zeus. Smacking this nigga. Boom, boom, weave, spin attack. Boom, boom, weave, spin attack, uppercut. Bro, he beat the spirit back into this nigga Zeus. And then he started beating the out of Zeus, bro. There's this part right before you start beating Zeus up, you look at the swords in your hands. He throws the swords down. He's like, nah, nigga, I want the hands with this nigga. He walks up and you just start mixing this nigga, bro. Literally beating the shit out of this nigga Zeus until the screen turns red. I remember I did this for like 3 minutes because I thought like, bro, if I stop doing this, am I gonna have to restart this fight, bro? I thought I was doing something wrong, but no. You literally beat this nigga bloody until the whole screen is full of blood. It looked like somebody just threw a bunch of tomatoes at you, bro. Looked like a fucking plum smoothie on the screen, bro. Like, literally. So after you drown this nigga in his own blood, this nigga Athena shows up and she's like, Kratos, give me the power of what was in the box. This nigga Kratos was like, the box was empty. And Athena was like, no, in the box was hope. This nigga Kratos is like, so basically you want to become what your dad was. Nah, and this nigga tries to smoke himself. And it looks like it worked at first, but anyways, this nigga smokes himself and gives hope to humanity. And that is the way that the game ends, bro. We zoom out, you feel me? There's an end credit scene, and then we come back though. And this nigga's trail of blood made it look like he crawled off the cliff. And we end up getting to God of War 4, but I'm like, how do we get from here to there? I really don't know, and it's neither near or there, it doesn't matter. However, the last thing that we have to talk about, and I know y'all been waiting, and I put it at the end of this because I don't want to get this video demonetized, but bro, every game except for Ascension had a mini game where you have sex with this nigga Kratos and a bunch of bad bitches. Bro, there are sex mini games in this game. Bro, you really out here clapping bitches, bro. It reminded me of like some Saints Row shit. Remember in Saints Row where you could fuck some bitch and it was like a mini game, or like, you feel me, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas where you can fuck a bitch in the car and it's a mini game. Bro, there's mini games where you're nigga, the God of Raw, nigga. Not the God of War, the God of Raw. No condom. Like, this nigga was going crazy. I ain't gonna lie though, man. This nigga Kratos is literally a goat. Literally the fader of gods. Literally the god of smoke. Whatever you want to call him. It's that nigga, bro. The pale avenger himself, bro. This nigga Kratos is a demon.
We had finally done it. We had defeated all of the gods. And I know that you guys are probably wondering, how did we get here? I'm still wondering that. But after I beat Zeus to a pulp, as y'all may remember, I mean, it was kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. You may recall me climbing off of a cliff. Well, I guess y'all can assume that's what happened because I disappeared when the camera panned back. But anyways, I ended up going to a different realm and I downloaded this dating app. It's like Tinder, but for gods and shit. Started swiping right, because, you know, niggas with no sauce just swipe right on anything. And it was supposed to be a one-night stand, but I ended up having a boy. I mean, she was kind of bad, though. I mean, well, she was all right. I mean, I didn't really know what she looked like for the most part until I met her, because I was swiping right so fast. But that's neither near or there. My point is, we're in another realm, and this is a new story. The story of Kratos trying to be a father once again, because my track record is trash. I mean, it is what it is. Strap in, get your snacks once again, because this is the continuation of Kratos, the fader of gods. All right, y'all. So as you can hear from the intro, I ain't gonna lie, you feel me? Our boy Kratos is back, but we in a whole different story this time. And man, this game is kind of crazy, bro. So this entire video is going to be based on God of War 4. I told you guys if you got 8,000 likes and 100,000 views that I would do this video. And y'all, at this point, have gotten over 20,000 likes and over 400,000 views on that video. Like, I don't understand
how y'all are supporting me this much, but hey, I appreciate it so much. God damn. I will say this though, if you guys want to go up and away on some Superman shit, you feel me? Like I said before, like, and support me even more, make sure that you go in that pinned comment. I got a Twitch link. I stream every day. I play games, and I got a gaming channel down there. Make sure you click on that link and subscribe and turn on your post notifications for that too, yo, because yo, I ain't gonna lie, we taking it up this year, but that's neither near nor there. The game starts off and we're cutting down a tree. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna be smoking God straight out the gate because that's just what I'm used to, but I guess we done turned into a glorified lumberjack. I don't have my chaos blades. I got this thing called a Leviathan axe, and it's just some frosty ass axe. I mean, this shit literally reminded me of like some Ice Age shit. Like you can see the cold air coming off this motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm cutting down a tree, and I soon realized that this nigga Kratos has another kid, and I ain't gonna hold y'all. I instantly got scared because y'all know that this track record with kids is terrible. I mean, look at his skin. It's like that because his daughter's ashes are on them, bro. At this point, you gotta get a paternity test. If I was him, I would've went to Mari. In today's case of the son of Kratos and the son of Faye, Kratos, you are the father. Man, that's some bull. That little nigga don't even look like me. That's not my kid. What the you talking about? I'm 8 foot tall. This is 3 foot 2. Man, this little. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. After what I did to my daughter and my wife back in the first game, yo, ain't no way I would have tried to take care of another little nigga. But anyways, we taking this little hunting for the tutorial. This is where you learn about all the controls and shit. That's not important. No, we're not here to talk about game mechanics. We are here to talk about how this Kratos be spazzing on this nigga Atreus. Atreus is his son, by the way. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The first thing we do is we hit this nigga a bow, and he's trying to basically shoot down this animal, this deer. You feel me? And he miss. He get all mad. Kratos is mad at him, shaking him. I'm like, yo, if you don't calm down, you go fuck around, get that nigga concussion. You shaking that nigga hard as hell, talking about you have to be better, you have to be good. I'm like, nigga, relax. Not everybody gets to grow up and fight their younger brother and get Sparta, man. This nigga might not know what to do with a weapon. Clearly it doesn't, because you talking about he's not ready. Like, maybe if you didn't shelter him, like, damn. Anyway, he shoot at Bambi and he missed. I ain't gonna lie. Bambi, he done dipped off. So we gotta go chasing after this motherfucker deer. We finally get to him and get a good shot, yo. And I ain't gonna lie, you hit this nigga. But he's not dead. This nigga is on his way out, though. This nigga is down on the ground, though, looking like the Jordan symbol. This deer is fucked up. Deer, like, making noises and shit. Motherfucker sound like a Walking Dead zombie. So you go up to him, and this Kratos is like, you have to finish what you kill. And I'm like, what you mean finish what you kill? Nigga's still alive. So, of course, you got this knife in your hand. This little shaky ass nigga Atreus is trying to cut this deer, and he's like, I can't do it. Soft ass. Like, bro, you can shoot the nigga in this motherfucker torso, but you can't slit his throat. At least put it out to misery. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Last time I hit a deer, I felt terrible because I kept driving. Like 30 minutes passed, I'm on the freeway, and I'm like, damn, I probably should have killed that deer because that is probably just limping in the field somewhere, bleeding out. Like, ain't nobody coming to revive this nigga. Deer was laying in the field with no quick revive, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But anyways, Kratos takes a knife and he ends up slitting this deer's throat. And I learned a valuable lesson here. One, this Kratos is still savage, and two, this Atreus is a soft ass bitch. Well, at least for now. After this happens, though, we run into a giant, right? And I ain't gonna lie, when I first seen this nigga, he didn't have no regular club. This nigga had a pillar on his back. It looked like this nigga had a fucking building, a skyscraper. Like, what is this big ass block? Where did you get that from? He's swinging this shit at us. I'm trying to weave. I ain't gonna lie, you end up killing this shit. And yo, the way that this nigga savagely kills giants in this game, like he grabs this nigga's weapon and he uses it to crush its head. Once again, this nigga Kratos, just like in a Hercules fight from God of War 3, using another nigga's weapon. Bro, you know you a demon when you use a nigga's weapon against them. Especially if you're using it to kill him. Like, damn. After this, we return home, yo. We go to bed, but we arguing first. I ain't gonna lie, this is one of many arguments, yo. This nigga Atreus and this nigga Kratos be going back and forth this whole game. This nigga Atreus get mad, and every time he get mad, this nigga has an asthma attack. Like, bro, I don't think he's sick. This nigga probably just has asthma. Get this nigga an inhaler. This nigga needs a rescue inhaler or something. Him and Kratos in there arguing and shit. This nigga start wheezing and coughing and shit. Blood coming out his mouth. That's not normal. Why is that nigga coughing up blood? That shit don't even make any sense. So eventually, this nigga calms the fuck down, bro, and y'all go to get some rest. But then we hear a big ass knock on the door. I ain't gonna lie, I sounded like I might have been a raid in this bitch. I'm like, Kratos, go and flush them drugs, my nigga, cause I ain't gonna lie, that's probably 12. So they keep banging.
I know who you are.
I know you're in there. I'm like, first off, is this nigga Scottish? Like, what is going on here? And then he opens the door up. And the first thing I see is a nigga that look like he's in the Aryan Brotherhood. I mean, this nigga has more prison tats than Baker Mayfield. I ain't know if that nigga was gonna be somebody from mythology or a nigga that was playing in Sons of Anarchy, bro. This nigga has so many goddamn tattoos on him. It's like somebody just started scribbling on this nigga when they were bored. But this is this nigga Barter, bro. And Barter is invincible and he can't feel pain. So as you can tell, we had a lot of trouble with this nigga for a long time in this game. I'm not gonna lie, like this, goddamn, this nigga. But anyways, he keeps trying to provoke Kratos, bro. He's getting him to come outside and he starts punching this nigga though. Like, but it was like bitch slap punches. It was like blick it, blick it, blick it. Eventually he goes to do it again and Kratos grabbed this nigga arm. This is the moment where I said, oh yeah, you know this nigga Kratos about to turn up. He is not playing with this nigga. This nigga, the ghost of Sparta is back. He rocks this nigga. Boom! I'm like, oh shit. And then Barter does it. This nigga looks at himself, touches his face, and he's like, that's all you got? I was expecting, boom, hits this nigga Kratos so hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've never seen an 8-foot tall nigga fly over a building like that. This nigga uppercutted us over our entire house. Nigga, the whole fight had to go to backyard wrestling the way this nigga put us in the backyard, bro. I was like, god damn. So we get back there, start to mixing this nigga up. Weave. We start fighting this nigga. I ain't gonna lie. The axe is doing some damage. I'm like, okay. We get this nigga health bar all the way down. Bro, tell me why this nigga sit there in his resolve. The scars start healing and his motherfucking health bar comes back. I'm like, oh nah, this nigga's different, bro. This nigga just regenerated in front of us. He's like, bro, it's no good. I don't feel any of that. I'm like, oh nah, nigga, you don't feel it? Not only are you invincible, immortal, you don't feel pain too? Ain't no way I'm gonna keep fighting this nigga, but we did, yo. I ain't gonna lie. But so we get to scrapping this nigga again, but now we in a whole different area. And finally, the rage mode kicks in because this nigga Kratos done had enough. I ain't gonna lie, the way we started hitting this nigga with the Tyson combos, bro, we was punching this nigga fast as shit. Bro, eventually we ran this nigga to a wall. Pause, that was crazy. And we end up dropping the wall on him. Boom. Bro, I'm starting to walk away. I'm thinking the fight is over. And he's like, now where are you going? And gets back up, he attacks us again. So now we got a whole nother health bar. I'm like, bro, this is the third time I done had to get rid of your health bar, nigga. Like, what the f? How many extra lives do you have? How many one-ups did you find? Eventually, though, we put this nigga in a chokehold. I'm like, okay, fine. We can't kill this nigga. Let's choke him out. We get the rolling, we get the tussling, and finally, this nigga Kratos breaks this nigga's neck and throws him in his crater. And I'm like, damn, we just smoked a nigga that can't die. This nigga Kratos is the GOAT. Or so I thought, but just keep that in mind. But anyways, we finally go back to the house, yo, and at this point, Kratos is like, nigga, pack your shit up. We gotta go, bro. Grab the backpack, the mat on our door explore shit. We gotta get up out this bitch, bro. It's no longer safe here. So now we're traveling, bro. And I'm like, oh my God, bro. Traveling with this little nigga Atreus in this game is annoying, bro. This nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up, damn. So in this game, we got these like zombie type joints. I forgot what they're called, like some shit like that. I don't know, bro. The names in this game that I'm gonna have to try to pronounce, bro. God damn, a lot of y'all, it's kind of crazy. But anyways, we end up fighting some bandits and shit. So we find these bandits and I'm like, oh, it's actually people that's alive in this game. I had no idea. I thought it was just gonna be dead people and shit. We smoked these bandits and then the niggas turned to dead people and shit. I'm like, god damn. Felt like Walking Dead all over again. Every time you kill somebody, bro, you gotta make sure you hit them in the brain, yo. You feel me? Or they just gonna come back. So these niggas come back and we smoke them. After this, we get to this bridge. This is where we first meet this nigga Brock, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, this nigga Brock looked like that one nigga from Guardians of the Galaxy, the Whistler. He do look like that nigga a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But the nigga name is Brock and he is a weapons master. He's like a dude, not a weapons master, what them shit's called? Blacksmith. He's like a blacksmith ass nigga. Him and his brother Sindri, who we'll meet later, apparently made this Leviathan axe that we have. He's like, yeah, I made your axe. There's a thing on the handle. So we look and I'm like, oh shit, hold on, this nigga did make it. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, but he told us he was gonna upgrade it and shit. But we see this big ass horse on the bridge, bro. Now I ain't gonna lie, this don't look like a regular ass horse. This shit is ugly as hell. This is a mutated ass horse. Like, what is going on with it? It looked like a seahorse mixed with like some sort of like spider. Like, it was disgusting. This nigga scared as hell on the bridge though, some shit in the trees. So we gotta go through that whole situation. And apparently this nigga Atreus is a zoologist or something, or Ace Ventura pet detective. This nigga talking to the horse and shit. I'm like, god damn, bro, that don't make any goddamn sense. Anyways, what he was afraid of was another giant. There's another fucking giant we gotta end up fighting. Once again, punish this nigga, use the block to smash this nigga's head. At this point, I'm like, bro, these niggas need to stop using blocks. Pick up something else softer, like a pool noodle or something, because we gonna keep using it to kill you. And then we find this board, bro. Now, this ain't no regular ass board. When I seen this board, this one of those big ass boards, like one of those wild boards you find like in the south somewhere that you can't kill with a shotgun. Them motherfuckers, you gotta gotta have like an AR-15 or something for that motherfucker. A 50 cal for that motherfucker. Bro, that's a big ass board. One of them joints. You feel me? With the tusk and shit? Bro, I am not playing, bro. Motherfucker remind me of the Nemean board, nigga. That was a big ass joint. Then I started thinking about, damn, if we smoke this nigga, we can eat for a while. Kratos had the same idea. He like, all right, we about to hunt this nigga. I'm like, I don't know, man. That's a big motherfucker, bro. But we end up chasing him and shit. Now, when we get close to this board, I realized this is a magical ass board. This nigga got tattoos like that nigga bought her. I'm like, bro, what are y'all in the same gang? Like, what is going on here? Board look like he like to say the N-word. I ain't gonna hold you. We end up shooting this nigga though, and that's when we meet this bitch Frey, bro. This witch of the forest. I ain't gonna lie, she live in Groot house or something. She live in this big ass tree trunk. Motherfucker live in Winnie the Pooh house. Like, this shit is crazy. But anyway, she shows up and she's like, oh my God, that's my friend. Why did you guys do this? He's the last of his kind. And I'm like, bro, shut your hippie ass up. Don't nobody care about no goddamn board. You talking about he's the last of his kind? I'm gonna come all the way clean. I might be the last person on earth that cares about what you think. And I'm not, nigga, I don't care. So this man Atreus though got me pissed off in this part though, man. Cause this nigga do not know how to keep his mouth shut, bro. He one of those niggas, you tell him a secret, bro. He telling everybody. This nigga is like a game of telephone. He's telling her everything about our mom, what we plan on doing. We're trying to go to Jotunheim, the land of Jotunheim? I don't fucking know. Anyways, the land of the giants to get to this big ass thing to put these ashes. But we don't know at the time we're getting to Jotunheim. We're really on the way to where like Mimir is. That's a whole nother nigga you gonna learn about when we get to that part. But like, man. Anyways, this nigga is just running his mouth too much. He's on some gossip and shit, bro. This motherfucker, bro. Telling her everything. Kratos, of course, tells this nigga to shut the f up. But he don't. Nigga keep talking. As soon as we get to our house, though, she asked this little nigga to go to the garden to get her something. She started giving us the 3rd degree, talking about, hey, I know that you a god and shit. You feel me? And I'm like, excuse me? Like, mind your motherfucking business. Mind the business that pays yours. You feel me? Why is you telling me about some shit that I don't want my son to know about? She's talking about he needs to know. It's gonna come back to haunt you. It's gonna hurt him. I'm like, bitch, have you ever heard of that figure of speech? What he don't know won't kill him? Like, bro, if you don't shut your ass up. She all on my pussy, boy. So after this, though, we can't save this board. We got to go get this stupid ass ingredient. I'm like, oh my God, bro. Why are we even doing this for this board? Who cares? So we get in this boat to go find this ingredient, bro. We see all these big ass statues of gods and all this stuff, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But, bro, we end up running into this big ass Orochimaru ass nigga, bro. The world serpent. First thing I think when I see this nigga is like, I'm like, yo, somebody don't get Orochimaru summon and juice the fuck out of here. Like, what is this big ass serpent? The nigga so goddamn big, bro. When he moved, like when he got out the water level fell. I'm like, oh nah, this nigga different. We end up having to use this thing called the Bifrost to travel to a whole nother world and like phrase with us. It's complicated, bro. Basically this thing, there's like bridges and it moves the bridge and it goes to different realms and you need runes to get. It's stupid, bro. It doesn't matter. Literally, it doesn't matter. But we see this nigga Brock again, which is cool because I do like the nigga Brock. Like he's a cool nigga, bro. Like it is what it is. So we're finally on the way to where we're supposed to be going and we meet this nigga in his gold armor, bro. And I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga, bro? Motherfucker look like he about to pull Excalibur out of a rock. If this nigga don't get his bronze kneecap armor the fuck out of here. But it ends up being this bitch Sindri, who is the brother of, you feel me, Brock. They work together, but they got the issues right now. They not really fucking with each other. I ain't gonna lie. But this nigga Sindri is soft, bro. He's a germaphobe ass nigga. He wants to hold this Leviathan axe to work on it, but he's like, oh, it's dirty. He starts gagging when he touches the thing. I'm like, bro, calm down. He's like, is that blood? Starts gagging and so I'm like, bro, calm down. This nigga get on my damn nerves. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's a scary ass nigga, bro, but it doesn't even matter. It's neither near or there. So a giant ran up on us though after we meet Sindri. Yo, this man Atreus kind of went crazy, stabbed this nigga in the eye. I'm like, okay, hold on. This nigga Atreus turned this giant to the pirate from SpongeBob. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Army Mateys had that stab. This nigga's dead in his eye. That nigga gonna have to get a glass eye now, like that nigga Debo. I ain't gonna lie. So we get past this giant, we end up getting to the world tree, and we use the Bifrost to get to Elfheim. Now I ain't gonna lie, Elfheim got some nasty, weird ass niggas here. I ain't gonna hold you. These niggas, we gonna talk about it when we get there, but that's neither near or there. So this motherfucker Freya, she can't be here. As soon as she gets in here, bro, they send her ass back to Midgard. Apparently she's cursed or something. I have no idea, bro. We get in the boat, we start traveling. Now we on the way there to get this thing for this board, and this nigga Atreus turns to YMW Melio. This nigga hearing voices and shit. Like this motherfucker, I got murder on my mind. I got split personality. Like this nigga is really in the boat, like hearing shit. He like, Dad, did you hear that? I'm like, no, nigga, what you talking about? I ain't hear shit, boy. Like, bro, you sure you ain't hear that? I'm like, no, nigga, I didn't hear shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie. This nigga in the boat having a midlife crisis. I'm like, bro, you gotta calm down. So we end up pulling up to this like ruin type joint, and it's like all these different like plants, and they got hearts, and you gotta like freeze them and break them and shit. That's just not important. But we run into the enemies of this realm. These motherfucking Elfheim ass warrior ass niggas, bro. Now these niggas have, you know, names, but not specific names, and I forgot. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but y'all know who I'm talking about. These niggas look like Beetleborgs. I ain't gonna lie, they showed up with wings and shit. Motherfucker look like Venom off. I'm like, bro, if you don't calm the fuck down, motherfucker out here looking like hair across and shit, like, you motherfucker flying around and shit. Like, I'm about to get a bug zapper for y'all niggas. So we end up going rage mode on this one part, bro. We on the bridge. We punching through these insects. We blig it, weave, beam, beam. I ain't gonna lie, we turn into insecticide. Bro, we out here putting these niggas down. I was punching them so hard, these niggas was disintegrating. They was turning into bug ashes. Somebody rolled these niggas up in that za. Motherfucker looking like Yamega and shit. But anyways, this nigga Kratos goes to this one like light area where we're supposed to go to get this thing. It's called the light or something like that. But this nigga starts hallucinating, right? And he sees his son talking crazy about him in this hallucination. Like, I ain't gonna lie, eventually this nigga Atreus pull us out though, and he's like, boy, what happened? Why did you do that? He's mad because we seen Faye, like our wife and shit. And he's like, Dad, you were gone for a long time. He's like, I was only gone for a minute. He said, no, you were gone for a long time. We look around, it's hella dead Beetleborg ass niggas and shit. This nigga Atreus done smoked niggas this whole time while I'm gone. I ain't gonna lie, like father, like son, I was so proud of this little soft ass nigga in this moment. So we go downstairs and we got the thing we need. We're about to leave, and then the boss ass nigga show up. This nigga's name is Swartar Jofar, something like that, bro. I'm gonna call this nigga Swart. Yo, we fight this nigga Swart. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga really look like a mega hair cross, bro. This nigga is nasty as hell. Big swole ass nigga. He had the body shape of like Shao Kahn, but he had motherfucking wings on his back. I ain't gonna lie, yo, he looked like that one Digimon from the first season. You remember the little short nigga with the orange shirt he had him? Motherfucking bug Pokemon. I forgot what that nigga was called. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Motherfucking beetle ass. Nigga had a horn and shit. I ain't gonna lie though, it don't even matter. That's neither here nor there. This nigga name sound like a Mad Lib though. Like, bro, if you don't get your motherfucking scrambled ass letters, the fuck, bro, like, what kind of name is that? Anyways, we end up smoking this nigga and use his own club to smack this nigga and stab him in the stomach. I'm like, bro, this nigga Kratos is the god of using other niggas' weapons against them at this point. Fuck being a fader, guys. Nigga, that's your new epithet. You the other niggas' weapons, nigga. Bro, this is crazy. So we end up going to get out of here, and he's like, boy, read this. I ain't gonna lie, yo, this nigga Atreus started talking heavy, bro. He's like, boy, read this. Boy, do that. It's like, all you do is use me. You only talk to me when you need me to do something. I'm like, oh my God, yo, shut your soft ass up. We end up traveling back though. We're back in Midgard, but we're going through like caves of the giants apparently, because we got to get to Freya's house. We got to get to Groot's house and shit. This big ass tree or whatever she live in. Motherfucker live in a forest and shit. Like, bro, if you don't get your bug catching that. So anyways, we walk past all of this and I'm thinking, okay, the coast is clear. We're probably almost there. And then we run into a thunder dragon, bro. This nigga, I don't know if it's really a thunder dragon or a wyvern. I don't know what kind of thing it is, but it's a creature and it shoots thunder and it looks like a dragon, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This nigga's name is crazy. This nigga name is Hezryla. Hezryla, I think the H gotta be silent, but it's H-R-E-Z-Y-L-A. Like, bro, if you don't get your dumb ass, yo, what's up with these dumbass names? Niggas sound like Skyrim names. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, remember the part where you learn to shout and he goes, what's all? Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. So we end up jumping up and smacking this nigga, but he started trying to give me that gawk. Nigga start trying to bite me and shit. I'm like, yo, get your mouth somewhere. I ain't gonna lie, I start hitting this nigga in the tongue though. That nigga can't take shit now. That nigga got COVID. Like, I ain't gonna lie, yo, we beating the shit out of his tongue. Bligga. And we start throwing these crystals at this nigga. I ain't gonna lie, these crystals are exploding. I don't know where they came from or what they are, but they got power in them apparently from what Kratos was saying. And when they make contact with something, they explode. So we're throwing motherfucking explodey ass things at this nigga's mouth. And eventually he falls down. I start working this nigga eye. I don't know what's up with me and my son taking niggas' eyes out, yo, but we was fucking his eye up. Blick it. Wicked whack up. Make it mock up, mook up. Yo, we start punishing this nigga eye. Bro, look like Odin right now. Nigga gonna need an eye patch too. So he's mad as hell at this point. He starts shooting this motherfucking thunder at us. But it's like an aura to this thunder. It's some radioactive shit. Nigga fighting like Electro when the Hawk had a baby. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga thunder exploding everywhere and shit, but it was like radioactive. I'm like, oh nah, I ain't touching that shit. Fuck around, get cancer or something. Like, yo, it got me fucked up. Eventually, me and the boy, Atreus, we see this big ass crane, and I'm like, hold on now. He ended up climbing up on this crane, and he pulled that shit down like it's the crane game or something. We grabbed this nigga neck. I'm like, okay, what we have to do? And then I seen this big ass crystal stab into this nigga's neck. I'm like, god damn. Not only did we get rid of this nigga's taste, we got rid of this nigga's ability to swallow. He can't taste or eat now. Nigga fell mouth first on top of me though. I ain't gonna lie, I said, yo, you better close that mouth. You feel me? So Sindri pulls up. He's like, oh my god, you guys killed a dragon for me. I'm like, if you don't shut your your dumb ass, shiny ass up, nigga. No, ain't nobody kill this dragon for you. But he ends up giving us these like green arrows, emerald ass arrows. I don't know. And he makes us turn into a dentist as we had to take out this dragon's tooth. I felt bad. I'm like, damn, nigga, his mouth was relatively clean. Nigga probably ain't even have no cavities. We take this nigga tooth out, we put it on a bow. I'm like, okay, so what's this about to do? And then my nigga Atreus started shooting thunder arrows. I said, oh, this nigga different. This nigga Thor. So we finally get to this motherfucking summit after this, and we start climbing up, man. We see this nigga Boulder, Maggie, and Modi, motherfucking three stooges, talking to this nigga on a tree who is Mimir. Now, Mimir, he's a cool nigga. He's the dude that knows like everything. I ain't gonna lie. He a real nigga for real. So we get up there and they start talking to him, and he's like, bro, I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. I don't know what y'all, thought I knew, but nigga, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing. And I'm like, okay, talking kind of heavy to these niggas. We gonna come back and get your other eye. I'm like, damn, this nigga missing an eye too? Like, who else is missing eyes? So we go talk to this nigga and we start asking him questions too. And he tells us that we gotta go to the realm of the giants and spread our ashes because that's where the highest thing is. He also tells us that this nigga gets tortured every day and Odin does it personally. And I'm like, but what kind of sick ass nigga is Odin? This nigga comes here to torture a nigga stuck in a tree with one eye? I'm like, god damn, this nigga is not playing. So my son is off doing some shit. I don't know. He's on the corner. That nigga Atreus is always going in the most convenient times. Cause this nigga Momir is talking to me. He's like, hey, I know you a god, nigga. I know you from another place. You gotta tell your son. This nigga Kratos is like, bro, how many times y'all niggas gonna tell me that? I don't want to tell this nigga shit. And then this nigga Momir was talking heavy to me. He's like, man, what, you value your privacy more than your son? I was like, bro, I'm about to leave this nigga in the tree, bro. This nigga got me fucked up. Anyways, we gotta take this nigga Momir with us. So we cut this nigga's head off and we are gonna take his head to Freya to get him reanimated. First and foremost, how does that even work? Like, what? Anyways, I ain't gonna question that shit. We end up taking this nigga to the witch and she resurrects this nigga's head. And I'm like, this nigga Momir kind of annoying, nigga. All this nigga keep doing is talking. So we gotta get to the world serpent and, this nigga talks a whole different language. But thankfully, Momir is the smartest man alive and can speak literally every tongue in the realms. This nigga start talking to the snake. I'ma translate for y'all. Snake was like, hey, my nigga Momir, what the fuck it is, dummy? Nigga Momir was like, yo, I ain't even gonna hold you, cuz. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get by and shit. The snake was like, man, what the fuck you mean you gotta get by? We just got here, nigga. What's up, gang? We lit. Nigga, turn up. Smoke something. Nigga, roll something up. I can't even do that for you right now. You feel me, my snaky friend? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I need to get by you, feel me? Like, don't make me call Orochimaru up. This nigga like, oh, calm down now. I don't wanna fuck with that nigga Orochimaru no more. Last time the nigga was here, he summoned me, I ain't gonna lie. He had me doing some weird shit with Sasuke. Yeah, I'm not with that. You like, man, I got you, nigga. I'm gonna go ahead and move this shit for you right now. So we move this shit for us. We run to a whole nother place. We end up running to a motherfucking wolf dude. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga looking like the dude off the cover of Dog Nigga. Like the main character of Dog Nigga. Like, we fighting werewolves and shit. After we smoked this motherfucking nigga, bro, we ran into this nigga Thamir, the nigga that got smoked by Thor. I ain't gonna lie, he got this big ass chisel on his head and shit. I'm like, god damn, nigga, you good? But apparently this nigga Thamir, like, he was a real nigga, you feel me? He was for the peoples, you feel me? He just had an untimely death. I don't know how Thor got his big ass chisel on his head. Thor not even that big. Like, nigga, what you use thunder to do and you picked it up? Like, I don't know, man. That nigga must be strong as hell, though. I'm not trying to fight that nigga Thor, I ain't gonna lie. So we run into Sindri after this, though. This motherfucker shiny armor ass nigga, this soft ass nigga, gagging ass nigga. He ends up throwing an apple at us. I'm like, bro, why are you throwing food at us? You one of the most germaphobe ass niggas ever, but you just throwing food at us? I don't know where this apple been. Like, nigga, do I look like a produce stand? Why is you throwing it at me? So he's telling us that he can teleport and shit, and he's gonna teach us how to do it, basically, which is all fine and dandy, but that's neither near or there, because the next part, we ain't teleport shit. We walked, and then we seen Magni and Modi, and I'm like, god damn, bro, these motherfuckers is big as hell. I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucking Magni especially, he got this big ass bastard sword and got a gut sword and shit. I'm like, god damn. So we start scrapping this nigga. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga was on Atreus' ass, bro. He called this nigga a half-breed. I said, yo, damn, this nigga was talking crazy about my wife and his mom. He called this nigga's mom ugly. Like, Faye was an ugly ass bitch, I ain't gonna lie. And you a half-breed little nigga, mixed breed ass nigga. I'm like, yo, calm down. That nigga told Atreus, what you get them face cuts at from your mom? Face cut up as hell, nigga. Face like a checkerboard, nigga. Like you got in a fight with a cheese grater, nigga. You went face first. I'm like, god damn. So this nigga Atreus got mad, started rushing him. This nigga grabbed this nigga whole body though. I'm like, oh my god, hit this nigga in the stomach. So after the fight, goes on forever and ever, and we get their health bar down low enough, you get to the final phase, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, we did this nigga Magdy dirty. Hit this nigga in the stomach. Boom. And then we stabbed this nigga dead in his forehead, yo. And that nigga Modi was so mad, yo. I am not gonna lie. He's like, I will never forgive you for this. So after this, we go to Tyr's vault. And this nigga Modi show up mad as hell, started shocking Kratos. I'm like, oh shit. So this nigga Atreus get mad as hell. He start trying to intervene and pass out. We went in the rage mode, started punishing this nigga, punch him in the wall. Bigger, Mickey Maka, Mooka Maka. This nigga start running like, oh my God. This nigga's a demon. But this nigga Atreus is knocked the fuck out, so we gotta take this nigga to Freya. And she told us we gotta go to the realm of the dead to get the heart of this keeper to save this nigga. I'm like, the heart of what? Bro, I don't wanna fight no nigga called the keeper of the bridge of the damned, bro. I'm good off that. This nigga is keeping the dead in check, bro. That's basically like fighting Hades all over again. But we still gotta pull up to this nigga, but she told us our frost axe ain't gonna work. The Leviathan ain't gonna work. So I'm looking at my wrist and I see this motherfucking Rolly on. I mean, the Sparta symbols. I mean, I don't know, Richard Millie, nigga. I don't know what it is for real. But anyways, it doesn't even matter. We use this shit to open up this vault, bro. And in the vault is the blades of chaos, nigga. They are back. The chain link weapons themselves. Oh my God, I was so excited when I got these back, nigga. I was like, I'm about to smoke niggas for real. On the way back though, motherfucker Athena popped up, started playing mind games with me. She's sitting in the boat looking at me and shit. I'm like, bitch, if you don't get your weird ass somewhere, always trying to talk to me about this and that and this and that. You want the power of hope and all that. You want to change the world. Nigga, you just want to be Zeus. Lame ass bitch. This bitch so selfish. Like, leave me alone. I'm in a whole nother realm. Go do something. Don't you got something to do? Weird ass bitch. Anyways, we end up pulling up on the keeper of the bridge of the dam, and this nigga look like a Jack hybrid. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga got tusk and shit looking like an elephant nigga, bro. Nigga name is Matgetter Helsing. I said, Matgetter Helsing? Nigga like Van Helsing? Nigga like motherfucking Helsing Ultimate, nigga? Nigga named dumb as hell, so we end up fucking this nigga up. Yo, we need this nigga in his tusk. Boom, the tusk come off. I'm like, oh shit. Try to use his pillar too, just like every other giant, but it ain't work. So we just end up stabbing this nigga dead in his forehead. I'm like, God damn. Then we rip through this nigga body. Talking about, oh, this the messy part. Yeah, I bet, nigga, cause we ripping through this nigga aorta. We pulled his heart out. We about to leave. This nigga Zeus pop up talking about Kratos. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? This the second god I done seen from a different round. What is going on? Motherfucking Momir talking about, oh nah, it's just an illusion. Don't pay it no mind. I'm like, don't pay it no mind, nigga. That's Zeus. We end up leaving though. We gotta go talk to my son though, cause yeah, we healed him, but we gotta tell him about being a god so he can be fully good. I'm gonna translate that for y'all real quick. Yo, son, I gotta tell you some real shit though. What's going on, Dad? Like, son, man, I know you feel me. You probably been wondering why you got all these powers and shit. Yeah, I've been wondering, Dad. Like, I'm like, I keep coughing and shit. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, why I sound like Peanut Live right now? Like, I'm like, son, I don't even know, bro. You feel me? But that's besides the point, man. You a god, nigga. You feel me? You not no regular ass nigga. You a god. Dad, what the fuck you mean I'm a god? Like, nigga, it's what I said. You a god, bro. Like, you not a human being. Like, you not a regular person. Seeing this working. Then you feel me on the 8 buggy shit. You feel me? You not a regular person. You a god. So, Dad, I got powers and shit. Like, I can shape shift and all that. Like, I can do. But I don't know what you can do, nigga. You just a god, nigga. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I knew I was more important than these little niggas, man. I knew that. So at this point, I'm like, oh man, this man having a goddamn crisis. You feel me? Because he think he all important and shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But anyways, we keep moving on. We end up running into Grendel of the Ashes and the Frost. 2 giants once again smoked their ass. I'm not gonna lie. And we end up running into Sindri. This nigga Atreus is getting ahead of himself, bro. He was talking spicy to him, talking about, yo, we don't care about your problems. We don't care about little people's problems. I'm like, oh my God, nigga, why you talking to him like you're not 2 foot tall? So we finally run into this motherfucker Modi, bro. And Modi is apparently Thor's son. And Thor done beat the shit out of him, yo. He's on his last leg. This nigga Atreus is like, I'm about to smoke this nigga. I'm like, no, son, don't do that, nigga. Don't kill him. Atreus was like, man, fuck all that, Dad. I'm about to smoke this nigga, cuz you already know what it is. So he stabbed this nigga. I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, chill. Like, what you doing? Like, nah, fuck all that, Dad. I ain't fucking with this nigga. He already know what it is, nigga. West side, nigga. It's on a crib, nigga. He kicked this nigga down a motherfucking hole. I'm like, oh my God. After this, I'm like, bro, this can't get any worse, bro. And then this nigga Balder runs into us. I'm like, oh my God, bro. We trying to just get the Johan, whatever the fucking Heim, nigga. You know what it is, nigga. We trying to get there, bro. This nigga pull up. Yo, we ram him into a wall and we break the gate. Yo, we used the like part of the gate to slam down on him. I'm like, oh my God. This nigga Atreus shot us though. I'm like, bro, he mad at us. He shoot us. The thunder get me stuck. I'm paralyzed and shit for a second. He run up on this nigga Balder and got bloop up, hit this nigga dead in his motherfucking stomach. I'm like, oh my God. So at this point, we gotta chase after him because this nigga got our son now. We fall on this dragon. We start motherfucking boxing on the back of this dragon. Like, I'm like, God damn, we fighting on Spyro, nigga. Like, what's going on? So we going back and forth, rolling around. We knock him off. He jump back. Boom, tackle me. So we end up flying into this whole motherfucking place where the world tree at. We still boxing. I ain't gonna lie, I use the Bifrost and I take her straight to hell. We in the gate and shit. We flying into hell. I'm like, yo, what is going on right now? It's just crazy. We rocking this nigga while we flying. Blicka, blicka. weave, booka maka mooka. But we end up getting there and shit. We in Helheim now. And this is where we find out about Freya being the mother of this nigga Balder, bro. She is the mother of Balder, bro. This nigga Balder is her son, and it's her fault. She made him invincible and made it so he couldn't feel anything. I'm like, oh nah, this bitch is different. So this is your fault the whole time. We watching this illusion happen, yo. He's like telling the illusion to him to like kill his mom. He's like, yo, kill that bitch. Kill her. Then he didn't do it. He's like, you soft ass bitch. He spit on himself. I said, oh, nah, this nigga ain't shit. We end up seeing an illusion of me beating the shit out of Zeus too. I'm like, man, I hope my nigga motherfucking Atreus ain't see that. Whole time I think he did though. So we end up going back and we got to get this tour to get the Tears Vault. The Sindri and Brock finally done made up and they helping each other out and all that. I'm like, okay, I like to see it. You know what I'm saying? Two brothers reunited and shit. Now we get to Tears Vault and we find out that we need Momir's other eye. I'm like, oh my God, bro. If it's not one thing, it's another, bro. So we go back to these niggas and we like, bro, you know about this nigga eye? This nigga Sindri being soft as hell, gagging like, his eye, I'm like, oh my God, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. But he was like, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. You might have to look into the world serpent. I'm like, what do you mean look in the world serpent? At this point, I'm like, bro, we done been everywhere else. Might as well go inside this nigga. Pause, that was crazy. So we get to the world serpent. This nigga Momir start talking to the world serpent again, yo. I'm gonna translate. Hey, yo, my nigga Momir, what it do, nigga? Gang, gang. Hey, cuz, man, cut all that out, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I need you to do something for me. What you need, bro? I got you anything. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I need you to open that mouth up. Yo, pause. What the hey, yo. What you mean open my mouth up, cuz? Hey, cuz, I need you to open your mouth up. I need to go inside your mouth and all that. Yo, we gotta get my other eye out. You feel me? Somebody told me my eye in there. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Your eye might be in there, but I don't know about y'all going inside me. Hey, cuz, you want me to call Orochimaru? Hey, whoa, chill. I ain't gonna lie. I would let two grown men and a little ass boy inside my body before going back to that nigga, bro. He is a weird, deranged nigga, bro. That nigga Orochimaru has been sus since the beginning of the Leaf Village, since the Chunin exams. Man, go ahead. All right, cuz, bet. So at this point, pause, this nigga waiting with his mouth open, bro. Literally got his mouth wide open, waiting for niggas to fly in it. I'm like, oh, no, this nigga different. So we go in this nigga mouth and we find this nigga eye and shit, and we on the way back. But as we're swimming back, well, not swimming, but as we in the boat back, motherfucker start shaking and shit. I'm like, what the fuck, niggas? Is surf's up, nigga? We about to catch a wave? Bro, this nigga Balder is outside punching the shit out of this nigga, the world serpent. So we end up flying out this nigga mouth. I'm like, bro, what the hell? This man Balder come walking out of the motherfucking water, bro, not feeling nothing. And this man Freya talking to him, yo, this nigga is tight though. He is not trying to hear none of that shit. Nigga ran straight up on this, uppercutted us. Blicka, had us floating in the sky like Billie Jean. This nigga, blicka. Nigga punched Atreus hard as hell too. I'm like, God damn. But when he punched Atreus, some of Atreus' blood got on him, and I don't know if this nigga had like HIV blood or what. Like, can I say that in the video? I don't know, man. Maybe I should have censored that. I don't know, man. But man, ask me if any order. Anyways, this blood get on him and shit. This nigga start turning vulnerable. I guess Atreus' blood done redid or undid whatever spell was making him not have any feeling. I'm like, oh my God. So now that he's vulnerable, we start scrapping this nigga, bro, because he can feel now. And I ain't gonna lie, he's like on some masochist shit. He's like, yes, finally, I can feel again. I'm like, yo, this nigga's weird. Like, bro, this nigga get turned on by this? We rolling around, punch each other again. Make it, maka, weave, roll. Bro, and I ain't gonna lie, this nigga is different though. He was choking Atreus with one arm and punching me with the other. I'm like, yo. But we break out and start comboing this nigga, bro. I slide up, uppercut, blink up. Atreus hit him with the bow, mac up, punch his ass. Beaky. Yo, this nigga Atreus jump up, hit him with the mink, but with the bow. Mink. I'm like, oh my God. We on the ground, we start punching the shit out of him. Blink up. The world serpent come in, he smacked motherfucking Thamir. Yo, Thamir was tripping the whole time, the big ass giant. And then this nigga Balder finally fall down. Yo, his health low as hell. We start choking this nigga. But Freya's like, please don't kill my son, please stop. So we end up getting up, and I'm like, man, you gonna regret that, yo, because this nigga probably gonna try to murk you. I ain't gonna lie. So this nigga Frey, she get this motherfucking idea that, look, if you want to kill me and that's gonna make you hold, and go ahead, I'll let you kill me. She walk in, she embrace this nigga, arms wide open. I'm like, what the hell? This nigga Balder choking the shit out of her. I'm like, yo, what is going on? Of course, yo, we come up, put this nigga in a mean L. This nigga like, what are you doing? You could have just walked away. And then we break this nigga's neck, bro. I'm like, oh my God, bro. And the cycle of hatred continues, bro. And talking about, we gonna stop the cycle of hatred. No, because now Freya mad as hell, talking about she gonna rain down hell on us. Or Helheim, you feel me? She mad at us. We saved her life. I'm like, oh my God, bro. So we end up confessing to our son, though, at this point, because Freya's like, okay, but does your son know? I'm like, oh, all right, bet. I'm gonna translate that. He was like, son, I'm gonna come all the way clean with you, dog. Like, hey, man, I killed my dad. Like, Dad, what the fuck you mean you killed your dad? Like if I would have killed you, like what you mean by that? Like, you killed your dad, like Zeus and all that? Like, yeah, son, I smoked that nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I threw the chaos blaze down. I gave that nigga straight hands. I hit it with that Minky mock-up, you feel me? Dad, they hit him with the straight hands? You hit him with the right and the left? Like, yeah, bro, I hit that nigga with the right and the left. You feel me? Then the right and the left again, and then the right and the right and the left. And like, I ain't gonna lie, I hit this nigga like a sock and bopper. Like I had the Hawk hands on. God damn, Dad. Like, so I'm gonna end up smoking you? He's like, nah, son, you gonna be better than me on folks. You feel me? You gonna be a real nigga. You feel me? You not gonna do that to me. Like, I'm not capping. Like, you gonna be a way better version of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You short and all that. You know what I'm saying? Midget and all that, but you a real nigga. Hey, yo, Dad, yo, stop playing. Stop calling me short. Yo, before I smack the shit out you. Anyways, they ended up making up, you feel me? And he confessed that he killed his dad. And I'm like, okay. At this point, Freya leave off. She got bought her body. Nobody care about her. But we gonna spread these ashes and find out that this motherfucker knew about everything the whole time. Everything that we did in this game was prophesized by these giants. I'm like, yo, what is happening? How did this even happen? Shit was crazy, bro. And then we go home. And that's like the end of the game for real. Except for my son had a dream that Thor showed up. And I guess that's gonna be a part of whatever the next game is, bro. This nigga show up. Motherfucker show us Mjolnir and shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie. He showed us Mjolnir like he was trying to show us he had a blicky on him. Like, you know how a nigga, you run up on him and then he show you the blicky real quick to let you know, like, yo, run up and get done up. That nigga did that, bro. But he had a hammer, nigga, with thunder on it. I'm like, oh, yeah, this nigga's different. I don't even want to fuck with this nigga. I'm gonna come all the way clean with you, bro. But actually, that you are there. Yo, this game was insane. A lot happened in this motherfucking game, yo. And I ain't gonna lie, it took me mad long to get this, you feel me, video recorded and all that, audio edited and all that, the video edited for y'all. So like, I need y'all to support, man. Make sure that you go to you, feel me, in the pinned comment and follow me on Twitch and you subscribe to that motherfucking gaming channel, yo, because I need y'all for that. I need y'all to support me and all that. Anyways, that's it though. Yo, Kratos, was that good enough? That was cool with you? Like that whole recap and shit? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. That was a good retelling. Like, I fuck with that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I don't like how you had, you know, my son saying he was gonna smack the shit out of me and shit, because that's not even what happened. But feel me? Other than that though, like, that was some real nigga shit. Hey man, I'm just glad I got to tell your story, bro. God of War 4 is kind of fire, yo. Hey, by the way, I heard Ragnarok about to come out. Yeah, it's supposed to come out like this year, like next year or something. Like, I mean, you did a good job, but this one is you spinning the block on it, like about to do the Ragnarok video.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all probably wondering how we ended up back here and shit. I'm confused my damn self. I mean, y'all saw me in the last video down bad, swiping left and right on Tinder and shit. My son Atreus, that shit. But I mean, he grew up a little bit now, so he not really all the way bit, but like, he's still a for real. But that's my son, so I let that slide. Then we got this bald ass nigga holding fucking us now. Nigga think he Slick Rick with this eye patch on. And fucking Thor, don't get me started on this pork belly ass nigga. This nigga beat my ass so bad. Man, I'm getting ahead of myself. But damn, this is my story. God of War Ragnarok.
Alright, y'all, so I ain't gonna lie, yo. I know I just put out the Kratos video and YouTube finally wasn't on no hating shit and didn't age restricted. Thank the heavens. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the way Susan be hating on me is atrocious. But today, yo, we right back with another Kratos vid, cause God of War Ragnarok dropped. Now our story starts off with Kratos and Atreus on a goddamn sled. Now I don't know if these niggas in the North Pole or what, bro, but they got two big ass wolves on the front and they running through the snow. Dashing through the snow on a one wolf open sleigh. Atreus, you still a bitch. And that nigga, oh, my fault. I can't say that on the video. All right, my fault. But I ain't gonna lie, yo. As we're running amok in this snow, bro, this bitch ass hating ass nigga Freya done showed up again, bro. Like, I know we smoked your son, bro. Well, I mean, we smoked a lot of sons. We smoked Thor's son, your son. I mean, that one time Atreus pissed me off, I was about to smoke that. But that's besides the point. But she get to fighting us on this sled and we gotta end up shaking this bitch off. She looking down bad. Editor, zoom in on her as she in this goddamn snow. And the snow looking sad as shit. The sad thing about this whole encounter is, yo, our wolf friend Fenrir passes away onto the great beyond. But not to worry, because all dogs go to heaven. Or Asgard. Wait, where the fuck did these niggas go when they die? I don't know, bro. That ain't dead, though. After this, we go back to the crib, and I'm thinking everything is cool at this point. You know, regular tutorial shit. We added a little beginning part. But next thing you know, our big-bellied friend shows up. Thor, with his fucking hammer, Mjolnir. And I ain't gonna lie, this built like his hammer, this short, fat-ass shit. I remember seeing the trailer and seeing what Thor looked like for God of War Ragnarok and thinking to myself, well, at least they didn't make this nigga look like one of them fucking Chris Hemsworth ass niggas. They made him actually look like Thor. Because Thor is actually part giant. But for some reason, he's built so rotund that this nigga looks fat and short. But he's like 20 feet tall. Okay, maybe not 20. But this nigga definitely a center, bro. My nigga Kratos at least like 7 foot. This nigga hovering over him. You know what else is hovering over him? This nigga's belly, bro. Cause come on, yo, put a waist trainer on or something. Like, all right, my fault.
Cut it out. I have a glandular problem.
But not only was Thor here, but also I was not expecting this nigga Odin to show up. This man Odin walked in here with a fucking eye patch on, looking like Slick Rick. Like, nigga, what the fuck behind that eye patch? Motherfucker want to be Nick Fury so bad. And then he got this bald ass head. Motherfucker calling himself the All Father. No, you're the bald father, bro. I'm just saying. So he ends up telling us to back off and live our lives, and that we shouldn't be going after Tyr. Now, we're trying to find Tyr because of this whole prophecy. Atreus feels like he's some stupid ass champion and Tyr's supposed to stop Ragnarok from happening. Ever since we left Jotunheim, the land of the giants, this Atreus swear to God that he's fucking important. You are not important, bro. Only thing you good for is bitching and shooting a crossbow. I'm just saying. But anyways, Kratos tells this nigga no, and Thor was not trying to hear it, bro. Odin said, take it easy on him. And next thing I know, we're fucking flying, just like the beginning of the last God of War. This time it's with a fucking hammer in our throat. Bro, this Thor is cold, bro. Yo, this is the most menacing Black Air Force moment in this goddamn game. This nigga beat our ass for 3 rounds and then knocked me out. And before I could fucking die and get a game over, this nigga revived me to beat my ass again. Bro, I swear to God, this is a menace. This nigga got mad, started fighting harder than he was before. So of course, you know, my Kratos turn up, go into his rage mode, start fighting back, just for this Thor to look at us, laugh, and say, there he is. That's the God of War. And then fly off. Bro, you fat, out of shape, drunk bitch. Anyways, moving on. We keep exploring, trying to find Tyr, and we end up coming across this fake ass huntress. This fucking horse tar, not a minotaur. What the fuck are them things? Centaur? Is it a centaur? I don't know what the fuck, man. Anyways, it's just called the huntress. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This fight was kind of cool, bro. Short lived. She was fucking me up for a little bit. She kept shooting these dumbass bomb things at me, and I thought that I had to, you know, slide to the left, slide to the right. But nah, I really had to take 2 hops this time. I had to roll under that shit. It took me 3 times dying to find that out. This fake ass centaur. God damn. Anyways, after beating this nigga, we end up going to go see this little nigga. And when we walk in there, he's apparently the guy that like, he makes decrees, or like he be finding niggas and shit. I don't really know, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But he got a fucking octopus in here. Why do you have an aquarium on your desk? Bro got a mini baby squid in this mouth. Yo, what the fuck going on? But this little short nigga's a dickhead talking about he not gonna help us find Tyr. Fuck you. And then he gonna find us. This nigga working with 12, bro. I'm not fucking with these short ass niggas, bro. Anyways, back on the journey, bro. We end up getting to apple ore. Apple core? Apple, is it apple ore? I wrote ore in my notes, but it could also be core. But like apple core is corny. So like, I get it. Apple core, corny. All right, that was trash. All right, my fault. But anyways, we find Tyr, bro. This nigga Tyr is a bitch. Nigga big for nothing, bro. This nigga is like 12 feet tall, bro, and soft as shit. Talking about how Odin scares him. This nigga got fucking PTSD sitting in the middle of this corner. You're big as shit, sitting in the corner holding your knees. Oh, I swear to God, I ain't fucking with no soft ass big nigga. You're big for nothing. I bet this nigga's a bitch in the post, bro. Nigga talking about he not gonna help us. He's not the same Tyr anymore. Man, this nigga built like a fucking center, bro. You need to get out there and get some blocks. So we end up coming back, and Atreus' dumbass got the idea to go see fucking Freya and ask for help. This nigga is an idiot, bro. The minute he walks up on Freya, bro, she puts this nigga in a goddamn vine whip. Turned into Bulbasaur. I don't know why you're trying to talk to her, bro. She's still mad at you, trying to convince Freya. She is not with none of that shit. Ended up throwing this nigga straight out after he gave her all the information we had. Way to go, Atreus. Atreus rhymes with Betrayus, nigga, because this nigga is ass. And all he does is fuck shit up. Now, after we have dinner with Tyr and meet a talking squirrel that apparently worked on the gates that we travel with. Well, I don't know if I was on acid or something when I was playing this game, but that freaked me the fuck out, bro. That was some Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory shit, bro. Like, why is this talking squirrel sitting on Kratos' shoulder right now? Anyways, moving on. This nigga Kratos got to having visions again, bro. You remember what happened last time he walked in the light? You were there for fucking days. This nigga Atreus was fighting elves by himself, trying to protect you and shit. You want to have visions about Faye, bro? She's dead, bro. I know that coochie was good, bro, but goddamn, you imagining her every chance you get. She's gone. Anyways, bro, fuck all that. Past the visions, though, we finally get to see the prophecy of Ragnarok, but it's a new prophecy. This is Thora told Odin about Ragnarok, but she lied and held out information. They can basically win and defeat Odin and stop Ragnarok and, you know, stop Asgard. They need a champion, and apparently Tyr was supposed to be there, which ends up being complete cat, but we'll get to that later. So we're traveling with Tyr at this point, and we have to end up fighting this bitch named Alva, some Valkyrie, bro. And this nigga Tyr is bitching once again, dragging her lifeless body and just bitching, bro. That's all this nigga does. Bro, Tyr stands for tears, bro, because this nigga is crying all the time, bro. I hate this nigga. Nigga is big and a bitch, bro. Anyways. You know this nigga soft because I've wrote big for nothing in my notes like 12 times in different spots, but it doesn't even matter, bro. We end up going back home, bro. And this nigga Atreus and Kratos get into the craziest argument at dinner, bro. And normally I would have told you what they, you know, normally said, but you know I gotta hit y'all niggas with a hood translation. That was like, yo, gang, man, fuck all that gang. Hey, man, Atreus, yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. You been doing a lot of dumbass shit lately. You feel me? Like, I ain't really fucking with the shit that you want. And then Atreus was like, hey, yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Pops. Like I ain't really fucking with you. Like, I understand, you feel me? You all sad and shit, all stoic. You know what I'm saying? You got the ashes of your loved ones on you and all that. That's kind of dark, by the way. I'm just saying. You feel me? You really should just put some lotion on your skin. I'm just saying, but I ain't really fucking with this shit that you saying, though. Like, I ain't fucking everything up. Like, at least I'm out here trying to do what? Be a bitch. All you do is bitch. You talking about Loki this, Loki that? Low key, you're a pussy, bro. What you talking about? You're Atreus and nothing else, nigga. You my son, nigga. You're a bum. You ain't never gonna be nothing in life. So after these niggas have a whole argument at dinner, bro, mad as shit for no reason, Atreus ends up having these fucking weird ass visions, bro, when he sees his younger self and an evil Kratos in him. Sees a prophecy, and he ends up going in from this world into like this giant type of world. So in this world, Atreus met this other giant girl. Well, she's really his size, but she's part giant. It's really confusing, but whatever. And her name is Boda. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I might be pronouncing her name wrong, but I really don't care. So she shows this nigga prophecy where Kratos ends up dying. He's serving Odin. And of course, this nigga Atreus is like, no, I would never do that. Got mad and turned into a wolf. Yo, you got so mad, you transformed into a wolf. The one be fucking Jacob so bad, don't he? So they go through this whole little arc where he meets Boda's grandmother, who's like one of the last giants, and Boda explains to them that she has these magic marbles. And they're not ordinary marbles. They have the souls of the giants in them. They basically hid themselves in these marbles to protect themselves from Odin. And you can transfer these souls into other things. It's really fucking weird, bro. But he does it with this snake, and then it ends up giant, and this giant snake. I don't know, bro. It's mad confusing, bro. But basically all you need to know is that these fucking souls are in these marbles. But I really want to tell y'all before we move on from this part that this nigga has no riz. I mean, this nigga tried to riz Boda up by giving her a flower, bro. He says, I got you a gift. And she says, what, killing a flower? Like, hey, yo, you pulled a goddamn flower out the ground? Bro, nigga, I know you don't got no hoes, bro. What made you think that she was gonna like this? Nigga fumbled the goddamn bag. So after they got done fighting her fucking grandmother, this nigga goes home and runs straight into Kratos, bro. This nigga Kratos was mad as shit. Well, Freya shows up in the middle of them arguing and starts fighting them. Yo, this bitch gotta let go of her grudge, yo. I'm not gonna lie. Like, goddamn, I know you're mad as shit, but get over it, nigga. So this nigga gets mad at Freya and morphs into a goddamn bear, but Kratos stops him. Like, no, let that nigga fight, bro. Let Brother Bear get his shit off. If you see my nigga Atreus in the forest, nigga, help Freya, nigga. Do not help the bear, bro. This nigga was about to punish her ass. Well, Freya basically makes a truce at this point because she realizes she needs them alive more than dead. So they end up going to Vondelheim to try to break the curse that bounds, you feel me, Freya to that realm. And Freyr showed up, her brother. This nigga got to talking heavy to these niggas. It's like, where's my sister? Like, nigga, she's right here. Calm the fuck down.
Miss input, calm down. You calm the fuck down. There's a miss input.
Mad as shit for no reason. So after we calm down this fake ass indigenous, we end up finding the roots that are holding on to the curse that bounds Freya. And this fucking Nidhogg shows up, which is basically a thing that protects like the world tree roots, which is fucking crazy. But we end up fighting this ugly ass monster that pretty much protects the world tree roots, and Odin knew that. That's why he used it to cover the thing up. But that's neither near or there. But we jumped the fuck out of this nigga, bro. Like, I mean, beat the shit out of this monster. This was monster on human crime. Well, I guess technically we're gods. This shit was God on monster crime, bro. Or somebody called Peter for this. I know he not a regular animal, bro, but this nigga need help. Get this nigga a gurney and put him on this goddamn ambulance ASAP. This nigga was getting his ass beat so bad that he tried to jump back in a portal. And then we just used the portal to cut his head off. But I mean, at least Freya's free now. So after this, you remember when I told you that Atreus rhymes with Betrayus? This bitch ass nigga Atreus had the bright idea to go serve Odin. I thought you were gonna make your own prophecy, nigga. So he goes and climbs up this wall and he runs into Heimdall. Now this wall basically separated Midgard from Asgard. But Heimdall is Odin's left-hand man. This nigga has the future sight. This nigga Katakuri, bro. He basically sees everything that you're thinking. So it's really hard to hit this nigga. Almost impossible. And he was about to kill Atreus, but Atreus basically talked him into letting him live by telling him that Odin sent for him. And this nigga Heimdall is the biggest dick eater ever, bro, because he's going to take me to Odin, but then stops me in front of the Great Lodge where Odin is at and starts beating the shit out of me, a defenseless kid. You have future sight and strength of a god, bro, and you're beating up a half giant that don't even know how to control his powers. Well, good for you, fucking Heimdall. This nigga is a bitch. But this nigga Odin came out being funny and shit. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga is kind of funny. Like, every time I see him, I get mad because he an old ass white dude. But then he says some funny shit. I'm like, all right, I'll f this nigga a little bit. But he ends up catching us up to speed, bro. It says that he wants a truce and he wants somebody to step up. And I guess in this case, that's Loki or Atreus. I'm gonna keep calling him Atreus because I know they keep calling this nigga Loki. But this ain't the MCU, bro. Hey, nigga don't look like Loki. So we meet everybody here, bro. We meet Thrud, who's like Thor's daughter, and I think Mogi's sister. We meet Thor's wife. That bitch is a bitch, but you know, it is what it is. And we meet Thor again. But we're going on these missions to find these mask pieces, which basically can see everything, like all information. It's a really weird thing, but Odin wants it so he can pretty much know everything. And we go with Thor to find one of the pieces to the mask. And as soon as we get there, this nigga Atreus is like, where are we going? And Thor instantly cuts him off. How the f am I supposed to know? This nigga Thor is a savage, bro. I don't know what's more out of pocket, bro. His personality or his goddamn belly that's hanging out of his belt. So we end up finding a piece of mask in lava, bro. And this nigga Thor is mad as shit. Got a goddamn hammer to this nigga Atreus' neck talking about you killed my son. That nigga was a bitch, but that was my son, nigga. I should fucking smoke you right now, you weird face. That's why you got a weird rash on your cheek, nigga. Like, he was talking heavy to that nigga. This nigga Odin talking about that they a team and they gotta work together. Cat, nigga, cat. But back to Kratos. So Kratos ends up traveling to the Norns to find out what to do next, basically. And these niggas is having a fucking acid trip. These Norns done made them see all types of weird shit. Got them imagining all types of shit. But right before they get through this goddamn shrooms trip, this nigga Kratos, they got him saying this nigga Atreus asking Odin for help, talking about, oh, father, help me, he's a monster. Bro, these niggas are savages. But they end up going into the home of the Norns, and these niggas know fucking everything. I mean, they are narrating this nigga's talking the entire time. They're in that bitch like narrating stuff that he's about to do. Kratos is about to grimace. And then you're like, like, bro, get the fuck out of here. But they tell him that Heimdall intends to kill Atreus and that Kratos will die. But of course, you know, Kratos ain't trying to hear none of that shit because he ain't about to let niggas tell him he about to die. He gonna die when he want to. But the plan here is to stop Heimdall from hurting Atreus. And they gotta get a weapon that can pretty much deal damage to him. So they get this little ring piece and then they go to Svartalfheim to get the rest of the stuff they need. And they meet this mermaid there. She ends up taking it and makes a spear for him that turns into a ring, but then turns back into a spear and into a ring again. I don't know, bro. It's one of those like special weapons Kratos gets that you can only use on like a cooldown or some shit.
So today I got my pocket straw so we can save the turtles.
We'll save the turtles.
But Kratos is back and he's ready to fight Heimdall. But the minute they step back onto fucking ground, this nigga Odin shows up. Pulls straight up on this nigga Kratos talking heavy about godhood. You don't know what it's like to be a god. Have you had anybody worship you, nigga? Has anyone ever said, oh, Kratos, please help me? No, nigga. Nobody ever praised you. You suck.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
I ain't gonna lie though, you did not have to violate my nigga Kratos like that, you nasty bald-headed bitch. Nigga out here looking like a skinny Master Roshi. Man, I'm on this nigga. This nigga Kratos out here imagining shit again, having visions of Faye. He mad, punching the wall and shit. But back to Atreus. Odin sends this nigga Heimdall and Thrud on a mission. we ended up getting Thrud versus Heimdall, bro. This whole back and forth, and he was talking to her crazy, like, yeah, people only take it easy on you because of your fat ass drunk dad. But I don't care about that. That's a bitch. Started talking heavy to her, beating her the fuck up. But the mask wasn't even there when they went on this mission. But this dumbass Atreus let a fucking hellhound out. Remember when I told you this nigga's name rhymes with Atreus? Because he always fucking shit up? Yeah, he fucked some shit up again. Go figure. So he ends up going home back to Kratos, bro, crying about this shit. Kratos is like, we'll fix it together, son. So they go back and they bring Fenrir back to life, which is really cool while they're in Helheim. Wait, is it Helheim? I forgot where they're at, bro. But they defeat fucking Helheim. That's all that matters. So we go back to Vanaheim where Freya is at, and this nigga trash dog, I mean, my fault, Heimdall shows up on a goddamn beast, bro. Beat the shit out of the beast and then started mixing this nigga up. But he thought he couldn't get hit. But we had the magic spear. So we started punishing this nigga, bro. And we were about to spare him. We wanted to be better for Atreus. But this nigga got to trying to fight us anyway, so we blew his whole arm off. Then this nigga regenerated it and started trying to fight me again just to get punished again. I don't know what you thought this was. We punished you the first time. Why did you think, oh, let me spin the block? Talking about, oh, nobody can tell me about my destiny but me. What the about to beat the destiny out you? Anyways, we beat this nigga up and we take his horn so we can call Ragnarok. Wait, this nigga Atreus talking about going back to serve Odin again. I hate this, bro. He's like, but dad, we gotta go back and we gotta do this and we gotta do that. So Atreus ends up going back, bro. And this nigga Thor is in a bar on a drunken spiel fighting nigga. I told y'all this nigga is the Black Air Force character in this shit. I mean, Kratos is always gonna have the black Timbs on, but this nigga Thor was in the bar beating the shit out of niggas. Somebody needs to have an intervention for him though. Alcohol Anonymous is up for this fat ass nigga, bro. He needs something. Out here disappointing his daughter. Got your daughter looking down on you talking about, yeah, you fucked up. Anyways, bro, they go get this last mask piece, bro. They finally go to get it. And this nigga Thor was about to punish Atreus, bro, because his wife showed up and they found out that Heimdall got killed. But luckily, Sindri gave this nigga a key with a one-time use, so he teleports back and he has the mask. And this is when things got real fucked up, bro. Because now they got to go to Asgard, bro. And this nigga Tyr talking about he finally wants to help and pick his spear up and shit. But the whole time, Odin was Tyr. This isn't even a real Tyr, bro. It's been Odin this whole goddamn time, bro. And this nigga stabs and kills Brock right in front of us. Bro, this was so sad. These niggas gave up for a little bit. Was about to go back home, started hunting and shit, distracting themselves, and then stopped the mid-distraction and was like, no, son, this is just the distraction. No shit, Sherlock Holmes. Why the f did y'all do all of that just to turn around anyway? I mean, no goddamn sense. They finally realized that they need to fight at this point to avenge nigga Brock, bro. But Sindri is mad as shit. And rightfully so, bro. Talking about what can we do? Sindri said, we speaking French. I don't know French, nigga. Was like, get the f out of my sight. And that's exactly what they did. They go get some armies together. So they go to try to get this nigga Suter or Surtur. I don't know, bro, but they got to turn this nigga into Ragnarok. And they end up doing that shit. But he don't want to sacrifice his shorty. So they take the Chaos Blades, Primordial Fire, and stab it into the little ice heart. And they was like, all right, when y'all need me, just blow this horn. So they end up going to Tyr's temple after this, bro, because Ragnarok is about to start. And as soon as they get there, bro, things are fucked up. This Odin is out here sacrificing innocent lives for these niggas. Got the Midgard people just dying on war machines and shit. And Sindri's just killing them because he don't give a f. But as we move on, we run into Thrud, bro, and she is mad about the smoke Atreus, got the sword to his chest. But luckily this mom show up and, you know, talk some sense into her like, look, man, I know you want to kill this weird ass nigga, this nigga with this nasty fade, this nigga with this nasty cloak on, bro. They got out here dressed in pilgrim clothes and shit. Like, what is this shit made of? Barley, nigga? Like, I'm really on this. I know you want to smoke him, but we need these niggas. So they end up moving on, bro. We break the gate. We got a whole team with us, and Thor shows up to fight Kratos. And Jesus Christ, they are going at it. He's like, you attack my daughter? But bro, we are punishing this Thor. I mean, we're beating the obesity out of this, bro. Literally punished him and then spared this nigga's life. But after we beat the fat off of this nigga, Odin ends up showing up and stabs Thor anyway. And now we got Odin versus Kratos and Atreus and Freya and Mimir. And Jesus Christ, we were punishing this nigga round one, bro, but this nigga turned into the fucking Avatar. Bro was the master of all 4 elements, bro. This nigga was turning into everything. Had force fields around him and shit. We finally end up beating this old ass up and putting him in a retirement home. I mean, my fault. This nigga trying to make excuses for everything. This nigga Kratos was talking heavy. He said, no, nigga. We didn't kill your sons. We didn't kill your people. We didn't start war. Your choices did that. I said, oh yeah, this nigga's talking to the nigga's soul. Speaking of soul, this nigga took his soul and put it in a fucking marble, bro. And then Sindri took the marble and broke it with the hammer. Rightfully so, though, bro. You killed my brother, I kill you, bro. Eye for an eye. Literally, bro, because you got a fucking eye patch on out here looking like Polly the Pirate. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was God of War Ragnarok. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This was a fire-ass story. Probably game of the year. I ain't gonna hold you. The way that we punished these niggas in this story was fucking unheard of, bro. But this Thor is out of fucking pocket, bro. Fat as shit, his belly hanging out. He an alcoholic, bro. This nigga eat about 3 live turkeys a day. And this nigga part giant. And actually is giant. But so fat he looks short. I don't really understand this nigga, but you know, I ain't gonna question it. But long story short, that nigga Odin got a fucking eye patch on, bro. His eye is missing. I know it smell crazy in there.